Grind, destructive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. I got different hands in pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. Got different hands in pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. Okay, it's never enough. Okay, it's never enough. Life can get so mad and life can get so tough. They can't handle nothing, that's why I do this stuff. That's why I wrote this stuff, that's how we hold it down, this love. Hit this stumble like 3-4, when I call me that's plus 44. You know me, you know the score, you know what the hell we do this for. They wanna sleep in the name like Moldavore. I'm around but they wanna call me the goal. I know what they're saying but really though, this flame just burning in my soul. Are you a villain, are you an angel? Are you willing, are you able? Are you a villain, are you an angel? Are you willing, are you able? You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. I got different hands in pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. Got different hands in pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. Stumble like 3-4, when I call me that's plus 44. You know me, you know the score, you know what the hell we do this for. They wanna sleep in the name like Moldavore. I'm around but they wanna call me the goal. I know what they're saying but really though, this flame just burning in my soul. Are you a villain, are you an angel? Are you willing, are you able? Are you a villain, are you an angel? Are you willing, are you able? Yeah. You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. I got different hands in pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise. You know what, on that grind, disruptive, yeah, from time, shaking up the norm, you know why. Original, tell you why. Basic, yo, that's your guy. Got different hands in pies, international ties, in the studio till sunrise.
God damn it! Wait, what? Why? Why do you do this to me live? Why? Why? One second, bro. Why? Why does it do that? How did it? Why? Doesn't make any sense. Why did it revert to that? 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 Oh, God damn it! What? No. What? Doesn't even make any sense. Why would it do that? It's what? No! No! I swear to God hates me. Why would it do? It doesn't make any sense. The freaking solar, bro. I have done this so many times. Why is it doing this? Why would it do that? It makes no sense. It's GamePro Camlic. Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus. God damn it. Just work. Bruv. Why is the camera? Oh my God. Chat, we're having a slight little issues here, yeah? I'm gonna put... It doesn't even help putting that screen on because I can't do anything. It's OBS is the issue. What is it doing? Camlink for Elgato. What are you doing, bruv? Is it me? Is it Elgato? What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? Chat, I will fix this. The pro streamer is here. The pro streamer is here. Look at the black screen. It's better than looking at my face. I don't get it. I literally streamed yesterday or day before on the same feed, and now it's capturing desktop, which on my Canon camera it says Camlink 4K. So Camlink 4K has messed up somehow, and it's been treated as my Mark II. So that's that. Camlink. No. I did nothing except cycle through the menus, bro. Chat, I shit you not, man. I did nothing changed. The camera was all set up. I just went back, turned it on, turned it off again. Do you know how much that works? Chat, I'm sorry. It's a mad day. Let's blame Ramadan, shall we? Let's blame Ramadan. It's Ramadan. Blame Ramadan. Chat. Your overlay is giving you Midas flashbacks? What? Chat. Oh. How are we doing on this Saturday when the world is turning to again? How are you? How are you guys? P-Lump's like, you suck. Shut your ass up, P-Lump. It's been you have to forgive Ramadan GAAS. Ramadan GAAS is a disorganized mess. And I can't even tell you where the issue started on that stream, bro. Nothing changed. Same camera feed, everything. I went to Canon camera, cycled the option back and forth. It just worked. It was like, bruh. This is always going to be the case. Whatever I get, any bit of tech, always just get murked. Always get murked. This is better. This is better. This is better. How you guys doing? It's been a crazy week in the gaming space, has it not? We have a lot to talk about. There is so much shit going down now, man. It's crazy. In fact, actually, holy shit, I've got my main screen available to me, and I'm not using Discord, so the quality is better, and I don't have to capture a screen because this is a solo show. And I like it. And the music won't be frozen every 2 seconds. And we'll make some memes. And I can look at my topics and be more organized. Before I go there, let me just have a chat to all of you guys. Thank you so much for being patient. Sorry for being late. Sorry for the tech issues because I was Twitch streaming and then had to cycle through this shit, which is a great fun. Yeah, so let's have a quick chat. But before we do, let me introduce everyone. Eldrick, we got Christopher, we got Vince, we got the Newscast guy, we got Grey Fox, we got Hassan Badger, the pony piece of shit, and we've got Grey Fox, Molten Pandora, Soiltech, good to chat to you the other day, bro. Newcast guy, I think I've already said this. Rusty Bullet, TM Fango, Aaron PRND the pony, it's good to see you. Zasek Kamlash, I've never seen your name before, but safe. Tankerman 693, Molten Pandora sporting the sick logo. And we've got P-Lump, the piece of shit. We've got B-Nice. And we've got Melgoat. No, Mally got it. I thought I said Melgoat. That's the sand person in me saying that. Unforgiven, good to see you. Grey Fox. Paul AFC. Yeah. Things are changing. The landscape is flaming. This week has been a crazy week. Crazy week because we got to play a game, the big game from PlayStation. It's a last hurrah, potentially, in the GAAS space, potentially. Let's go into it straight away. I'm gonna go straight into it. Bam. Marathon. 11 minutes 41 is when we talk about it. This is gonna be a solo show because I haven't managed to get a guest out. Next week is gonna be, I've got Fonz on, and then I'm flying out straight away to GDC with the Insider Gaming crew, where we're gonna do some real interviews and shit. You may have not seen that we're making some memes right now. Sound levels okay? Sound levels are good? Good. We're making some memes now. And we'll talk about Resident Evil 9 for sure as well. Before we do the marathon. Marathon is... Look! I was hyped from back foot. I put respect to Bungie's name despite all the bullshit. I spent 130 quid or whatever, how much I spent on this shit. Of my own money. No one bought it for me like people on Twitter said, you must be getting paid for this shit. No one's paying me. No one's paid me for this. I paid for it. I pre-ordered the game. I hyped up the game. Me, hyping up a PlayStation game. Oh, how dare you guys? Oh, you're a pony, but wah. And then, oh, you've been bought out for, it's because you put it inside a game. Even though from this game on daily days, you've been hyping up this game and talking about how good the art style is, and bam. Now I played it. Finally. Got a chance to get lit on this game. And it's a massive disappointment. Marathon is a massive disappointment to me. Look, Console Wars is good and all, but rambling, I'll reach that super chat in a bit. It's very important. Thank you for that. Bruh, Marathon, I was so hyped. You know how much I love Arc Raiders and how badly I've been a proponent for multiplayer, good multiplayer games. Marathon coming from Bungie, doing an extraction shooter, using the Marathon legendary IP name. Surely they're gonna have some madness. Love the visuals of it. Gave it a second chance. They brought Prox Chat back. They're listening to the community, all this and that. Really hyped. I did a stream straight away Thursday. Came home early. How often do I do that, bruv? It's only when I'm excited. Like I did for Arc Raiders, I did the same thing for Marathon. Go in and play it, man. And you can see, well, I did it on Twitch, which is a bit of a learning curve because my VOD's audio got muted, which was fun and games. And then I had to link my licensed music after the fact, which I forgot to do. But it's disappointing. It's really disappointing, man. This, like, I don't understand how you sink millions into a title and you don't. What kind of focus testing are you doing? You guys don't understand. One, let's talk about the visuals. The disparity between the CGI cutscenes and the art style and the way it's propagated through its menus and all of that, those key art assets, and what the game looks like is so big. It's so big. I'm gonna pull up the shit here, but bro, it's so, the divide is massive. And I'm like, bro, I mean, I could even pull up some of my gameplay here because I am independent. Oh, I have powers now. I'll show you. I'll pull up my own gameplay here and then just play it and then share the screens. Why did you do that before, guys? If I had some free time, just sit down and freaking do it. I'll make some memes. But yeah, bro, I'll pull it up here 1 second. And,
so, do you guys have dice?
That's my friend AC2 Cold. We were playing games with, and I'm gonna pull up the gameplay here so you can see it. So it's a little bit saucy, you know. Oh, hold on. What will the camera feed be if I do that? Let's see. Oh, that's good. I can put a little border cam there. Oh no, I've got the chat in there rambling. Get your face off there. Oh, what? Yeah, just go away. Yeah, there you go. See, look at that. We're professional now. Look at that, man. Look at the gameplay. Like, I want to like it, but this distinct, like, colors and stuff, I'm not against it. But how you showed off the game. Look at the art style in this. Look at the art style in this. Oh shit. Here. This kind of art style, and I'll play the cutscenes in a bit. And what you're seeing here is just, And people are making fun of it, saying, is this Roblox? Or, you know, is this a Splatoon? And I realized we've been freaking catfished so hard with the visual style of this game, because what the key assets are like and what the gameplay looks like are so different. And I'm not saying it's terrible. Some bits you know, it's really atmospheric. The bloom is nice inside, so the interior doors are really good. And it, you know, it has some kind of, you know, it can engross you a little bit. But, oh shit. Overall, it's just really sterile. It's really sterile. Like, it's just, nothing is happening in the world. The biggest complaint about Marathon is the PvP is absolutely dire. Like, it's dire, man, to the point where I'm wondering what's going on. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, there's hardly any PvP encounters in that game. I have run games through and I'm just like listening, desperate for the sound of enemies in the game. Nothing. I can't hear it. I can't. And then when you finally hear some shots and the sound, compare the sound of Arc Raiders with Marathon. The sound design is not even on the same planet, bro. And I get it, that's more realistically based, whereas this is sci-fi based. But if you hear the shots from the distance, like, it sounds crap. There's no, and then you run into and desperate for an encounter. And there were some in people were saying on Perimeter, it's not the level for that, it's the other levels that are for it. And I did Dire Marsh, and I came across a couple of encounters that were good, but this is not how it's gonna. What made you think this was gonna be an incredible game that would save your independence? Well, you've got Arc Raiders as a clear example. You've got other games that Hunt the Showdown had way more atmosphere. You copy the same ideas, the birds there, you alert the birds and people start seeing it. Everyone's copying their own ideas. But you've got this distinctive art style and you even capitalize on it. There's hardly any PvP encounters in the game. The visuals don't actually sell, even the visual design of the levels, right? You think that they'd be quite distinctive enough that, you know, you'd really remember it. Not really. And then the AI. They made the AI brutal and a lot of people are like, oh, it's really tough and this is that. And then, you know, they sponge bullets. Sometimes some of the movements are good. I have massive complaints about it, but they're just like, it's just generic robots. Like, there's no distinctive, like, I don't know. Look, Arc Raiders is still fighting mechanical things, but each one, down from even the little, not the best animated little tickers, some thought to it. They will murk you somehow. The little rolling ball will murk you. The sound design is incredible. The locomotion of the giant freaking matriarch, all of that shit. I'm not saying that you need to compare it with Arc Raiders, but you need to compare it with Arc Raiders. You can't escape the comparison. But even on its own two legs, I've played about 12 hours of it. I streamed 5 hours of that game, and I'll be honest with you, bro. It's not the one. It's not the one. You wouldn't burn your marathon art live. I will not do that, Boba Fett. I really do like it. I have to give a massive shout out to the artists who did the key art in the game, the loading screen, all of that looks mad. But when it comes to the actual game, I don't understand. And there's you can get glimpses of that greatness in that game. Like, the game hints at it. So if you peer through the layers of the game, sometimes it's just tiny little dopamine releases where the game comes together at the right moment, and it's there. It's like, and that's it, it's gone. And it's like, oh, what happened there? You know, like in Fight Club where you just like, well, that's a bit weird, where, you know, replaces the scene with the cock, and it's like, is that fleeting? Although I'm not saying that's a, what kind of analogy was that, guys? Anyway, I can't talk today. I've had my first cup of coffee after a week because I needed it today because it's a Ramadan. I broke my fast and my brain's going all over the place. But I'm telling you right now, Marathon is not the one. Marathon started off at 140,000 players on Steam and SteamDB, and everyone's like, yeah, look, it's mad, it's dethroning Arc. And boom, everyone could see that. And as soon as I played it, I was playing 5 hours. I was like, I didn't even look at Twitter. I would just make my own mind up about it. And I was like, oh shit, this isn't the one. And today I played a few hours of it. Last night I played a few hours of it. Tried to really give it a chance. And today I played it. And it's not a shit game. It's not Concord, but it's just not great enough. You can't be Bungie. You have the name, the pedigree means something. This is an exact point I made in my High God video on Insider Gaming, where the pedigree is a double-edged sword. Bungie has massive pedigree, and it has a massive burden to discharge, and it didn't even come close to that with this. And in the last bout of games that I played before I came on the stream, I felt like, I genuinely actually questioned, should I just cancel my pre-order? Because it was only like 25, 26 quid or whatever it was on PC, because PC gaming, bro. But I was just like, I think I'm done with it. I did the Rook missions on solo. I did groups with randoms. And I came across a group that were talking. No, I've not had any, after 12 hours of gameplay, I've not had one person on prox chat from the enemy team. They had issues before with the sound, but then they fixed it. And after it's fixed, I haven't heard anyone. I had one game where the teammate was talking to me. And he was really grateful. Oh man, it's so good to hear someone talking. And it's quite funny because in this game, it tells you which platform everyone's playing at. You know, when there's PC and console crossplay, usually I find that the icon doesn't say which console it is. It'll just tell you like a little console icon. This game tells you which platform is: PlayStation, Steam, and Xbox. And it's just quite mixed. I was sitting in a lobby with 3 people, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, you're talking. That's nice." It's like, and the social affair is so important in an extraction shooter. But then, okay, fine, take that away. What's the PvP like? And it's so brief. It's so fleeting. So can it be saved? Perhaps. But it needs people who know what they're doing, and they have to work hard on it, because I wonder how many day one players will be playing Marathon on release on the 5th of March versus the Server Slam, which had peaked at 140k. Because I suspect, and I'm just guessing here, but I have a sneaking suspicion that it's a possibility that the release on PC might not even hit those numbers, which might be a silly thing to say, but at the same time, it's free. And a free player, like, well, let me look at it now. SteamDB, let's see the Steam charts. What's it looking at? We are here. Let me show you. No, that's not it. That's it. It is. It's not even on the freaking. What? It's there. Holy shit! How many places is that? Does this not do like? No, wait. What? That can't be right. It's not even on the freaking top 10. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's, bruv. 75,000. No, that's not right. This is not in order. Bruv, why is this looking weird? Oh, here we go. Bruv, I'm bruv, it's still not there. It's number 18 now. 84,000, which doesn't, well, 75,000, sorry. That's 24-hour peak. It's not doing that well at all. Bro, this was right up here, 140k. Arc rate is back to 213,000, lad. That's what I'm talking about, bro. It's mad. What will the numbers be for Marathon at launch, the final game on the 5th of March in a few days? Thursday? I don't know, man. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, boys and girls. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. That's terrible. So, what does that mean for Bungie? I don't think this game is going to be a success. I don't want it to be shit. I know you guys are GAAS, you fanboy piece of shit. Of course, you'd love to revel on the ponies. Of course I would love to revel against the ponies, because they're pieces of shit. But at the same time, I value good games more than dunking on some fat diabetic twat on the internet. So Bungie was pretty much swallowed up. This idea of that they'll retain their independence as a long expired idea. That ideal will never come to fruition. You have to understand that ship has sailed. They've already swallowed. You're thinking, oh, 15% was swallowed into SIE's wider remit. No. Over a period of time, that thing has already been happening. Bungie is no more. And I'll tell you right now, even though there are glimpses of good gameplay in here, Marathon I don't think will succeed. Surprised me, but I don't know what kind of aggressive content roadmap you would have. You have to fundamentally change the game. I know how to change the game to make it better, but I'm not a game designer, bruv. So it is what it is. But it's so obvious. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like I would genuinely go to the Bungie headquarters. I'm like, what? How? What part of your? This is so funny. Bungie, who made 30 seconds of fun gameplay loop. Remember that with Halo? This game in a whole match that can be like 20, 30 minutes literally has 30 seconds of fun. That's what it has. It's 30 seconds of fun and then it's gone. Bullshit. It's bad design. You need to condense all the encounters much more. You have to have a lot more players. You have to have a lot more dynamism in some of these places. The world feels dead. The world is dead. The visuals, your in-game visuals do not match your key art. The stuff that I love. So someone else out there, since they copied someone else's art, just copy the key art. Build a game, and you're gonna be like, GAAS, what the flip are you talking about? Let me show you. Marathon. Marathon. What's his name? Marathon trailer. I'll just do a marathon trailer, bruv. And look at this. I think this is Alberto Mielgo's one. This is something completely different to the way the game looks. Like, there's a vibe here. There's a rawness in this game mode. It doesn't look like Lego here. Does it look like, look at the rustic. Look at all that rust. There's circular objects in there. Everything is square in the freaking game. Oh, look at that. It's a circle. And it looks so much better. Like this kind of tone, the sepia almost tone, this dark tone. Look at the, like, it just, even the reflections and all of this and that. You're completely selling a different type of idea. Look at that. Backgrounds. It almost reminds me of Arc Raiders, really. Go back. Look at this. Just darker. Alberto Mielgo did a better job than the developers did. There's a massive disconnect between the way the game looks and the game plays. And it's a shame. Look at this, man. You need to watch this trailer. One of the best things about this game, even if it flops, is this reveal cinematic short. It is beautiful. And and obviously CGI is one thing, but I'm talking about the wider art style. Over here, you can't just see the level semblances of what the game looks like. But generally, look at the tone. Look at how it feels. Look at the style of it. Whereas if I put up the gameplay again, it's just bland. Just bland. Just look at this. It's just so dry. Look at this game. It just doesn't look that great. I want to like it, but it took me a while to realize, wait, hold on a minute. I'm just getting catfished here, man. I'm getting catfished rawly. And then you got this. It just looks so cool. I love the level design in this. This art style is so different to anything that you had before. It almost screams for a single player game, like a single player story mode, something deeper, or if you do an MMORPG, something big event that you're part of. And it's all lost. It's all lost in this game world. All this art, all this incredible talent and creativity just goes down the toilet. And it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Shit, keep putting the wrong solo cam. So yeah, sorry for a little rant there, but I just, yeah, it's one of those. What's up, Captain Chat? So I'm looking at chat now. Guys, is your brother still in Saudi? Yes, he is. Hopefully he's safe out there because of what's happening in the world is pretty crazy. Yeah. It's the same picture. Shut up! I can say it's the same picture. I hate it, bro. Art style isn't for me at all. It was never their art. Bits of their art were copied from that person, but ultimately it's 75k is bad. 75k is not bad. If the game can manage 75k consistently, that's good. That's good. But what I'm doing is talking about the drop off. And remember, it's free. So remember, the game is free right now. If the final game can hover a 40 to 75k, I would say even 40k is decent numbers for a marathon. It might do. In which case, Hopefully the developers can fix it. But at that point, for me, you haven't attained the level of greatness you could have with this game. But 75k is not bad. Male goat. I'm gonna call you male goat from now on. So yeah. So a lot of you don't like the game. Have you, okay, I want to. Assuming you guys did you? If you played Marathon, do you like it? Oh, that's terrible. If you have played. If you have played Marathon, do you like it? Yes or no? The stream's coming in. Smash the like button. 133 of you. I know I haven't got any guests today, but it's been a busy week. And we'll make some memes. And there's a lot to talk about. Right. Holy shit. If you... Remember, it says if you have played Marathon. I'm sure if you haven't played it, we'll just vote anyway, but... What's up, Lutrons? Good to see you, bruh. Even if half purchase is still not enough. Episode 13. Oh, no, I put no and I've not played it. I knew it. It's free. Go try it out. Go try it out and see what happens. But I've had so many people play it a couple of games like, guys, what the hell is this game? Like, Zorka and Fonz are like, what is this? Like, we're desperate for some PvP. Same complaints. We are desperate for some PvP in this game. But yeah, 91% of you, albeit there's only 23 votes, 91% of you just said no. Why isn't Marathon free to play? Are they dumb? I do feel like it should be free to play at this point. But it needs some major changes. You played 23 minutes of it. Oh, that's a lot more than a lot of people actually played. Some people played one game. Well, one game is around about that time anyway. Do another poll with that haven't played. Yeah, so right. All right, let me do will you be buying Marathon? I guess we answer will you be buying Marathon? Well, that's Marathon. And what happens to Bungie after that? It basically, look, this was their best chance to really smash it out with live service. Sony has struggled incredibly badly with live service. In that is a narrative about the skill set of Sony's first party teams. They don't know how to build multiplayer games. They really don't. That means I've grossly either exaggerated the skill and talent level of Sony Studios, or they just were led towards a weird idea, or they have no idea what they're doing with live service. They really don't. They got a mandate from Sony about building live service. They had freaking Bluepoint, which we'll talk about in a bit, work on freaking a God of War live service. These guys have no this is the facade of first party studios. PlayStation's first party studios has had his back blown out. It is over. Even Naughty Dog cancelled. They're finished. That's it. Don't ever. So a lot of PlayStation guys are like, yeah, that's it. I want live service to fail, so they go back to making their single player games. That's it. Now, what does that say about PlayStation guys? Not only do they pretend not to care about single player, multiplayer. They'll only care about multiplayer when it's good. Like, it suits them. When it suits them, it's like, oh yeah, and that shit. Oh, Helldivers. Yeah, look, PlayStation multiplayer. Yeah, it's wicked. Multiplayer routinely dominates the PlayStation charts, Xbox charts, PC, all the charts for a reason. But I love multiplayer for a reason. There's something good. It's hard to make a good multiplayer. It's harder to make a good multiplayer game than a good single player game. Much harder. And even if you make a decent playing multiplayer game, you'll still get murked because the standards are so high. Audience retention is so high. The bar is so high for good multiplayer that can be deemed a success versus a single player game. They're not even remotely close. And so if this GAAS endeavor fails, and you might see Sony walk it back. You might Sony have come out last year to say that their live service endeavor has not panned out the way they wanted. Failure. It's a massive failure. Massive failure. If this is the old GAAS, well, even the current GAAS, because I still have an affinity with Xbox first party studios producing games, but how much do we rinse them for not getting things right? Like their single player. We've been always saying just one more game, one more game, one more game. And if they don't get the single player right, they'll get murked. And they haven't discharged their burden whatsoever. Even though I liked Hellblade 2, no. That's almost like a sub-genre in its own self. It's that art project. Hellblade was this weird kind of very different title that kind of appeared into the world of mental illness, and it's a different type of game. It's almost like it's an art project. Hellblade 2 completely fell apart when it came to its gameplay minus its combat. So I don't know, man. Marathon means that PlayStation can't do multiplayer well. They just don't know how to do it. They're shit at multiplayer. And even when they get Bungie to do it, whatever talent at Bungie that was good that gave us Halo is clearly gone. They have no real direction, and they sold me the idea of what could be great, and then they faltered. I want this game to be good. I really want it to be good. It's just not there. It's just not there. It has this mashup of disparate ideas that don't come to fruition when it comes to the execution of this title. Compress the game. Think about your encounters. Think about your level design. It has a meaningful impression on me. Why am I don't know. Anyway, Marathon is Marathon. We've talked about it enough. They're shit at multiplayer. Sony is shit at multiplayer. But they don't necessarily need to be. Guerrilla Games worked on a Killzone title. I'm sure they could smash it out. I'm sure if they had real... I don't know. I don't know why I keep giving them the benefit of the doubt. It's just stupid. Even PlayStation guys don't do that, and I do. I give them because I want them to be good at it. Anyway, go back to Sad Dad single player formula, because that is what PlayStation's good at. Minus Helldivers 2, which is built by a third party. Brilliant. Brilliant. If Sony keep losing live service money, they're gonna need to drop more PC ports instead of preventing them to get some money back, says Shadow Lord with the $5. Indeed. 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 That reminds me, and this is a good segue into the next topic. PlayStation is supposedly, rumoredly, to be walking back PC releases of its single player games, not live service. Live service, it needs the audience everywhere. But that's crazy. We've got Pigeon Go Gaming as the Horizon Hunters Gathering stream player chart looks like McDonald's logo. Da da da. I'm loving it. Wait, is that out? Is that game out? Well, I don't know if it's out. I don't think it's out. Is it out? Is the game out? Oh, it's a Mel Goat says it's a closed beta. Hello guys, my friend in chat from Athens. What's up, Scourge? Good to see you, my lagas. Yeah, so PlayStation is walking back his thing. What's up, Paris in the chat? If PlayStation cared about protecting the brand, live service wouldn't be on PC and Xbox. What are you saying there, Paris? What are you saying there, Paris? We've got Rambling Entertainment with the $10. People talking about Sony slowing down PC ports, but they don't ask why Bend is working on a multiplayer title and Sony closed Bluepoint instead of Nixus. Can't port what you are not producing. I need time to digest that. Bend is working on a multiplayer game. Okay. But Sony closed Bluepoint instead of Nixus. Nixus that are responsible for porting. Can't port what you are not producing. My position on this, I'm going to put... Insider Gaming, because, you know, part of the team now. Let me see. Insider Gaming... PlayStation. PlayStation Insider Games website is really nice. Our website is really nice website. It's the app is. Tom Henderson, you piece of shit. You've got me naturally propagating it. I shouldn't be ashamed to do it. I'm part of the team. What am I saying? check out the app. It's really good. If you're on Twitter, you just click a link from inside the game on one of their tweets. The app opens so fast. It's so smooth. Just try it yourself. Don't believe me, just try it yourself and tell me if it's shit. It's not. It works. It works really well. But Jason Schreier's reported on it. We've got GamesBeat's. Who reported on it from GamesBeat? It wasn't thingy, was it? Multiple people. Nate the Hate has talked about it, and Paris, I think. Paris Lily himself was hearing about it last year. In fact, he is one of the. I just remembered now. Paris Lily was one of the first people to talk about the fact that he was hearing that Nexus, that PlayStation going to pay back their support. Malagas Caderos Izoka, you are here. Good to see you, man. So, do you think PlayStation... Let me do this poll. Interesting. I'm not going to lead you this way. So, 86% of you are not buying it. Not buying Marathon, which is mad. And you're like, it's because you're an expert. Everyone in the channel's an expert. Shut the fuck in this group. We've done polls here where it's been pretty legit and anti-Xbox. Because we keep it real here, Septic Sauce, isn't it? Yeah, safe. Ponies. Yeah, I know you're watching that. That Jamie Axe, the fat piece of shit living in Cambodia. Clip it. What was the question? I forgot. Oh, yeah. Will PlayStation stop a PC port of its single-player exclusives? I'm going to play exclusive. They're not exclusive. They come on thingy, but let's see. The poll is out. Will PlayStation stop PC releases of their games? I want to see the results of it before I start leading you by suggesting where I think this is going. Paris says, yep, he was the one who reported on it. And I'll tell you what I think about it. I think genuinely, respect to PlayStation for doing it. Let me tell you why. You were like, what? I have been a vociferous defender of exclusives from day dot. It has been the distinguishing factor and the lifeblood of this industry between platforms that has galvanized competition to the nth degree, to the point where it has helped create the landscape that we are in now, where gaming, the competition in the space led to some of the best moments in gaming. Because that's what competition does. It galvanizes its entrants and the parties that are involved in this space to really do their best. Otherwise, it's sink or swim for them. Remember, PlayStation and its first party output right now, PlayStation first party slate wouldn't even exist the way it is now if it wasn't for the Xbox and the Xbox 360. You've had Sean Layden come out and say it's not even an opinion. It's a matter of fact. In the PS3 generation, you have to understand, PlayStation wasn't this known for a single player first party quality. What first party? It was only in the tail end of the 360/PS3 gen they were getting hammered so much. You have to understand, Sony was this close to just being not even existing. If it wasn't for PlayStation, they would be dead. They are so desperate, and they had to double down on their games and their first party output, and that's what created the whole thing about first party exclusive list wars that really was massive in the Xbox One generation. It's quite funny because it was only a few years before that PlayStation actually started dealing with its first party studios. That's how it's a relatively recent phenomenon. But at the same time, why is the exclusivity so important even though it's late PS3 gen and start of Xbox One gen-ish? Because the distinguishing factor between consoles has disappeared. Think about the landscape before then, right? You had different bits of hardware. You had the PlayStation 1 on disc versus Nintendo 64 on cartridges. Completely different experiences. The games looked completely different. Incredible. You had even had expansion packs on your thing. You couldn't play GoldenEye on it, blah, blah, blah. Then what happened? PS2, Dreamcast. Remember Dreamcast with the VMU? We had its internet support. It's just completely different. It failed. PS2 defeats Dreamcast, and out of the deathbed of the Dreamcast, God bless its soul, comes the Xbox, a spiritual successor. So different to the PlayStation 2. So different to the PlayStation 2. Had 8 gig hard drive, had proper online game, mandatory freaking mandatory broadband requirement, because 56K wasn't going to cut it. At that point, no one... I remember the arguments in the PC crowd. They're like, consoles can't do online gaming well. Oh, seriously? As the people played Counter-Strike? Wrong. Halo 2 shut them up massively. Halo 3 just took it to another level. That competition in this space gave rise to the PS3 with its cell architecture, where whatever the hell they were doing, this bloated device, they didn't even have enough RAM to do things like party chat properly. Xbox 360 takes it to another level, becomes a massive freaking social experience. Biggest change in culturally recently is the Xbox 360 and what it did for online gaming for the masses. That PlayStation, that competition gave rise to PS Now, was it called? One of the 2 games that it gave you away. All that shit is like ancient history. They didn't have enough RAM to even do it. So the PS4 being as brilliant as it is, why is it purely a result of Xbox 360? They learned it. Made it easy to develop for. PS3 was a bullshit console compared to the PS4 in terms of how to develop it, and compared to the 360, right? Online gaming, party chat, achievements, trophies, all of that. The distinguishing factor was incredible. And as the generations went on, the distinction between consoles just started to disappear. So the one fundamental last bastion that really was a distinguishing factor between all these consoles is what? Exclusivity. And that is the lifeblood of these platforms. If it all becomes homogenized, if it all becomes platform agnostic, which it is, which is why Sony's... Oh shit, my... Wallpaper. Screensaver. Wallpaper. If that disappears... There's no flavor in the space. There's no flavor. When Xbox... A lot of people are like, oh... And I was arguing with who? Oh, no, it's Alex. Oh, you just want to one-up PlayStation, guys. That's why you care about exclusivity. Broski, if I wanted to one-up a PlayStation, guys, because of exclusivity, what leg do I have to stand on if I'm an Xbox fan and have no exclusives? I would do what everyone else, or so many of the Xbox guys in the space have done. Just done a U-turn on the on exclusivity. Exclusivity is disappearing. Is good for the industry. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. And they're like, oh, but you're a PC gamer. Shouldn't you be rallying behind no exclusives? Listen, just because I'm a PC gamer doesn't mean I'm a selfish piece of shit that I don't want the industry to thrive. And that's the main thing. The difference between me and a lot of other people is I want the industry to thrive, even is at the behest of my tastes. I'd rather play like PlayStation first party titles like Soros. I want to play on my PC. It looks beautiful. The game looks great. I don't want to buy a freaking PlayStation for that. I'll go back to a console after playing this level of fidelity on my beast of a rig that makes a PlayStation 6 probably look like a piece of shit. But at the same time, it's not about me. It's about what happens in the space, the excitement in the space, the value proposition in the space. Microsoft is a mega publisher now. If there was any, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but if there's any remote chance that these bastards had the freaking spine to go ahead and fight this war and console war and this competition, but Asha Sharma comes in, I'm like, I'm going to bring the renegade spirit back, and all the freaking Xbox guys going, oh, so lame. It's so lame. And I've kind of skipped the topic to the parasocial relationships with Asha Sharma. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Exclusivity. Without exclusivity, it's just, what? Publishers going at it with each other and just, there's nothing. There's no spirit. There's no platform level drive. Nintendo still maintaining exclusivity. PlayStation bringing it back. Respect to you. Respect to you. Do it. Do it. I will buy a PlayStation. And I get it. It's just like, oh, GAAS, but not everyone can buy. Bro, gaming is a luxury. We've always said gaming is a luxury. So don't even pretend. Like, don't come in here, guys. You're just being, you know, an entitled prick because you can afford to buy these consoles. Other people can't. I get it. I get it. But gaming is a luxury. We're talking about video games here. But understand that reality. Respect to PlayStation. Do it. Do it. And I will buy a PlayStation 5 Pro like that. Even though I barely will play the PlayStation. But you know what? I rate PlayStation for doing it. And this is something I've been saying since I was on RDX day one. My first appearance on the podcast, which is weird for me to say at RDX, is like, I like what they do. I like their strategy that they don't tell you when the PC release is coming because it doesn't diminish the value proposition of the console. And I know this is a controversial statement and people hate it when I say that. And I'm one of the lone people in the Xbox space to say it, but I 100% back it. You get a final distinct flavor between these platform holders. And you know what's funny? How stupid Xbox will look when their Village Bicycle Protocol legs wide open. Yeah, gaming everywhere. Asha Sharma sign my shirt. Heads. Shouldn't be swearing. It's Ramadan. It's censored swearing. What's up, guys? This coffee is going through me, bruv. Sony do it and GAAS becomes a pony. I'm not going to become a pony overnight. This year is where PlayStation is blowing its load for me. That sounds weird, but it is. Soros looks amazing. Wolverine is going to be great. It'll be great, but it's one of those, the Insomniac / Sony formula. I wanted them to do something different. I don't want this to be a Spider-Man reskin. I'm not saying it's going to be that, but let me just put this hat hurts when you've got this band poking in the middle of your head. Yeah. Guys, I understand your point of view, but the industry of today is so much more different when compared to previous generations. Keeping games to a single platform is not feasible. Look at Square. Let the third parties do it. Let the third parties do it. First party, just look at Nintendo. Nintendo, it's feasible for Nintendo, is it not? PlayStation, even though a lot of their games are on a PC now, a lot of them aren't. If they stop doing it, will it harm PlayStation? They'll make $2.7 billion, which is a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things compared to the other things, it's not a problem for them. If it was a problem for them, why would they even entertain it? If they are entertaining it, which I'm pretty sure they are. You are more entertained by the logos fighting than games? No, I'm more entertained with the platform level. This is the point. People don't get it. People don't understand. Imagine a scenario where Call of Duty and Gears of War and Doom were all exclusive to Xbox. PlayStation has no real first-person shooter in this space. What does PlayStation do? Sit back and take it? What about RPGs? Bethesda, all their RPGs. Elder Scrolls doesn't come to PlayStation. Outer Worlds 2, Starfield, all of that. No, it doesn't even... It's all synonymous with Xbox. What does PlayStation do? Sit back and take it? What do they do? Why did Xbox commission Lost Odyssey to be built? Why get Mistwalker and whoever with Blue Dragon was all that? But why? Why do they do that? Why do they build their own JRPGs? It's because they had to. You can't sit out entire genres of games. But Sony's now being fed by Xbox in multiple genres. So the whole point is competition. That's what I'm one of the few people in this space that genuinely wants real competition. Because they will get their shit together. And that's the problem. People are like, oh, you just want the logos to start fighting. And that's bollocks. That's an Oh No It's Alex quote. Oh No It's Alex is basically a glorified Xbox fan pretending he isn't one. I'm sorry, Alex. It's facts. I've been in this space for years, writing for a magazine for years, talking about competition for years. And I want that. I want that. And this is the responsibility that a massive platform holder, in my opinion, like Microsoft, has to make sure they maintain. And if they don't do it, get someone else to do it. But it's too late in this space. You can't really be a new entrant in the console hardware space. But that's the problem. People are like, oh, you want a console war because the logo's fighting. Logo's fighting for what? For what? I want distinctive. I just want competition. I want real competition between platform holders. And Xbox bowing out isn't great. And it just lessens the pressure on PlayStation to take the piss, which they are. They're taking it all the time. And the history book is so clear. You've had Sean Layden come out and say, it's literally in documentaries galore. Anyone saying otherwise is just revising history to do this communist PC gaming narrative, like, oh, open the legs for everyone. And that's why I'm so different to so many people in the PC space, which I've noticed, which is frustrating as hell to me. You've got your Fritangas and your Onots Alexes constantly talking about, oh yeah, it's not good for competition. This is really great. Just put games everywhere, falling in line with the Microsoft narrative. This is really good for gamers. And on the one hand, I will concede, yes, more access to other people is great, but but at the cost of competition and quality. I'm sorry, I just don't believe that. That's genuinely. And if it was about logos fighting, like rambling into games, you just want to see the people fighting. If that was the case, wouldn't I be completely against it? Because I can say, hey, Xbox is everywhere. They're a mega publisher now. We get your money, yo. Recognize. In this space, when we're trolling is one thing, but people who actually have the conviction to want, even if you don't agree with my view, maybe you might think, GAAS, we fundamentally disagree with your view that this is positive for competition, but at least I'm real. Unlike half these grifters on YouTube, Xbox grifters who just suck the of everything just to accept it. And then you saw them in record levels with Asha Sharma. The kind of shit I have seen. Part of me regrets being friendly with so many people in the space, because I want to laser so many people publicly, but I'm a better person now. I'm supposed to be better, I'm more mature now. But the Asha Sharma thing is pissing me off. It is so utterly lame. Sorry, chat. I like my little rants, but at the same time, they drain the shit out of me, but I love it. And I know it might not be nice to hear on your end, to hear me have a whinge fest. Just shut the f*** and then smash the like button, even if you disagree with me. Ozoko, you're home now. Oh, man, I'm doing the solo stream, through not Discord, so changing up, I didn't even want to think about how it is. It would be nice to get you on here, actually. But that will just mess things up. It'll get real messy, Zorka. Asha Sharma. Asha Sharma is fucking hell. Right. So, let me quickly talk about Asha Sharma. Well, 59 minutes, 54 seconds. We're smashing through these topics. It's good to be, well, this is a rambling kind of ranty show, but at least we'll have some clear, concise timestamps. Asha Sharma, the new head of Xbox. No one knew who she was. She's come into the space. AI background. Previous background is on God knows what. CEO of Xbox now. She had interacted with everyone, including myself, when I was singing a song talking about, well, who the hell is Asha Sharma and Goodbye Phil Spencer. My Goodbye Phil Spencer song. And people are saying, well, is she AI? Is she writing her own posts? She started playing a game and she just started gaming and they're like, there's hardly anything in here. She's got 10,000 gamer score. She's sharing with someone else. So we had Ryan McCaffrey. Actually, hold on. I'll bring it up on screen here. God, I didn't even bring up the... What the hell? Why is it not copying? 1 second. So Ryan McCaffrey asks, do I believe she's writing her posts? Is she basically saying, is she fake? Blah, 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 blah. Why is this not copying and pasting onto the other PC? It usually copies the text over to PC number 2. Safe! Safe. I can do it here. I can do it here. I've got multiple screens, so I can do it here. Safe. Gaming. No! Why? That makes no sense. Something's wrong here, actually. No, that's the freaking chat! Solo. I'll figure it out. So basically, he asked this question. So I'll just read it out. Do I believe that an experienced gamer on the Xbox team may help her sound more like a real gamer? And do I think it's bad for her to try and fake this? Yes. And Asha Sharma came back and said, I agree. Faking would be a terrible idea and wouldn't work. I also didn't expect my gamer tag to blow up, and the reality is more boring. I created it recently to learn and understand this world. That's a fair answer. I played with my family, and it's a shared home account across devices, which you can see in the range of games and achievements. Fixed that this weekend, and everyone is playing on their own gamer tags. She didn't really need to do that. Which exec at PlayStation plays games? Jim Ryan can't even hold a controller. Herman Hulstar Concord was good. He plays the games. What else? Hiroki Totoki? What are you talking? They don't play games. What? Even their old alumni. But I get where this is coming from. I don't pretend to be the best gamer, even though I'm playing. That's still not my goal. My focus is to make Xbox the best place to play, return to our roots, ship great things, and become the future of become stronger for the future. The people have gone mental with taking out some of the words and just. She's going to bring Xbox back. Return to our roots means what? Exclusivity is coming back. And then Jez Corden did a review, an interview with her. Wait, let me bring it up, man. It's quite big. And Jez Corden does an interview, and the PlayStation lot, all of them go, oh, softball answers, because the answers she gave are so vague. Bro, we had Blessing Jr. from Kinda Funny, who I'm pretty sure is the guy who was wearing that PlayStation chain, and once I pretty much made a video of him just ponying around. Gun Jez Corden. He goes, I don't get it. Was you know what? I need to pull this shit up. You know what? I will pull it up. Get organized, guys. What the flip are you doing? And Blessing Junior Jez Corden. I'm going to type it on Twitter, and I'm sure it will come up. Here we go. I'm going to pull it up right now.
Sometime.
Music down. And here we go.
Here's my beef, right?
Tell me.
You know, you had gamesindustry.biz, you have Bloomberg,
GameIndustry.biz.
Jason Schreier, you got
Jason Schreier. Well, he's a respected journalist, even though we know what he's like.
the game business, Christopher Dring.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You got you have IGN. You have a list of people that you can go to have that first big interview, big conversation, lay out like, all right, where are we at with Xbox? I don't know. I feel like the place that you went isn't the place that you go if you're trying to have like a good interview. If you're trying to get something that is
Windows Central? Jez?
Windows Central. It has Windows in the title of the website.
Here's the deal.
I don't go to Jez for my fucking objective journalism.
Journalism
About a big corporate shakeup at Xbox.
It's just a
Don't piss me off.
Okay, interview. There will be many.
Oh, Blessing Junior. Who do you go to? You go to Christopher Dring, who sits around opposite Jim Ryan. Just nodding his head. We've seen that.
Any more interviews
Now,
in the next
This is your
3
first one.
to 6 months. It's
this is the source. Keep it real here, the source. This guy came across like a proper arsehole. I'm not gonna lie. He really did. But I get what you're saying to a certain degree. Windows Central, Jez, he obviously cares about Xbox. And you may say, right, because he cares so much about Xbox, it's coming from a place of like, it's going to be a softball interview because he's not really going to answer that question. Apparently he had like 12 minutes to answer this question. And I think Xbox picked Windows Central because they thought, you know what, it's going to be a safe space for us to to interview Asha Sharma. Safer than most places. There may be lots of... She may not have got the PR training just yet to answer those questions. So in that sense, sure. Sure. To that degree. I'm not saying that Jez can't handle an interview. He had time constraints. But then... You're not mentioning any good names yourself to conduct this interview. I'm sorry. Do we go to Christopher Drink for objective analysis? Really? Really? Christopher Drink? It's funny that you mentioned that. IGN haven't got a spotty amazing track record either. So why is just being thrown under the bus? Then he had like a half apology because Twitter came at him. The guy who had a PlayStation chain on it getting murked. And you know me, I'm part of the source. I don't beef it out. Beef it out. Why the kumbaya in this? I know, I get it. Sometimes it's human nature. You don't like certain people. He doesn't like Jez. He hates Jez. There was another clip where he was like, put some respect on Jez's name, and the guy's like, no. And then later on, he comes back, tail between his legs and clucked, which can happen if massive social media fallout happens against you. All right. But what do you want? Who do you nominate? Don't nominate it. Do it yourself. I want to see you do it. Because I remember when Kinda Funny did their PlayStation interviews, they were also accused of being softball. They're not seen as major titans in interview space. I'm sorry, but they're not. So how you sitting there Kinda Funny games chat and shit? It's just kind of weird to me. Paris, who's called the literal X-bot, is just called that all the time. He's the one who actually asks the serious questions. Does he get any reprieve from the community? Nope. He's still the freaking sellout yellow chair guy that everyone in the PlayStation camp calls him. So you can't even win. So who are you talking to? You got the Red Karens and all of these people that you're gonna pacify with Blessing Jr.'s PlayStation chain? I'm sorry. Guys, please stop. All PlayStation exclusive games cannot compete. Wait, sorry, what the hell is this mouse? Compete with third-party games today. Guys, please stop. All PlayStation exclusive games cannot compete with third-party games today market. Okay. Xbox has proved to us all of their first-party games can rival third-party games. Xbox has proved to us all of their first-party games can rival third-party games. Third-party games are number one. Which Xbox games? All of their games. Which games can rival third-party? Are you talking about Call of Duty? Or are you talking about Outer Worlds 2, which is dead? Or what? Redfall, which was embarrassing? Or even still, Starfield. Don't think they were number one. That's their best performing game. What else? Doom, great. But rival third-party games? Xbox's quality mark isn't there. What, south of midnight? I'm not saying they will have good games. Xbox will have great games. Fable looks amazing. Forza looks amazing. Gears of War could be lit. But I don't understand. All PlayStation exclusive games can't compete with third-party games today? What does that mean? Bro, in terms of quality mark, in terms of the exclusive... PlayStation has very few scattered exclusives. When they do well. Critically, they smash it. Are you talking about sales? Yeah, Male Goat says Ghost of Yote sold faster than KCD2 and many other games that were multi-platform. Yeah, I don't follow. I don't follow that. Sorry, Game Alive Studio. That's a weird interpretation of it. Sony first-party gamers are getting left behind in the market. Same for Nintendo. They haven't evolved their franchises enough in the gaming market. I'll tell you what element of that I agree with. For the most part, PlayStation's... You're right in the sense that PlayStation is now resigning itself to being a one-trick pony when it comes to its first party. Although we have seen glimpses of them trying to successfully changing that. Astrobot is a platformer that did really well. That is I believe its Metacritic score is way too high, but you still have to concede to its quality. Great platformer, different from their third-person single-player game. It's a platformer. Returnal, again, they bought it after the fact, so Soros, they get the benefit of that. And Soros is a roguelike game, third-person, sure, but it's very different from their standard third-person action-adventure story-driven games. So that I'm expecting the quality to be great. We saw some gameplay of it from the team today. Just looked. It's not everybody's cup of tea. Look at this. Look at this. This looks sick. Oh shit! Sorry, that was loud. Oh man, let me mute the audio. Here we go. It just. I can put the sound up a little bit. It just looks sick. This just looks amazing. And it's not for everyone. You're like, oh, there's loads of projectiles going in there, GAAS. And it's like, okay, we can't be that reductive of this. But I like this. I like this gameplay. I think this is going to be a great title. It just looks amazing. And it's a PlayStation first party studio. So that is showing... Oops, sorry. That is showing an example of a bit of deviation. Nintendo, but I do agree with what you're saying generally, though. They have played it safe. Their failure in their multiplayer space shows that they need to evolve in their first-party space or get left behind. Because going back to Wolverine, which is third person, and then Intergalactic, and PlayStation guys want this. They want Sony to be a third person, over the shoulder or whatever powerhouse. That's it. Good graphics, third person. Forever, they'll be happy to sit on this. They won't admit it, but that's where they're at. And just that ceiling is so low for them. So I agree with you in that sense. And it's shit. And that's why when I ask for Killzone to coming back, shot down instantly, or something different. But I have to give credit where credit's due. And there are some examples that show that they have the capacity to evolve, but you're right that, you know, if they don't evolve, they'll be stuck. Nintendo always go to the heart of gameplay. They go heart of, you know, really striking, just innovating in the gameplay space. And they haven't had a good year. I'm sorry, well, apart from Donkey Kong was really good. That was a couple of years ago, but after that, Metroid was a big slap in the face for a lot of Metroid fans who waited years for that game. Not reflective of Nintendo quality. And there was another title, I forgot the name of it. Also sub 80 meta game. What was it? Forgot. Nintendo needs to stop playing it safe too. So I do agree with you. And look at Microsoft's slate. Microsoft's got races. It's got third-person single-player games with Gears of War. Its first-person space with Halo needs to be fixed. So it is what it is. But then you've got so many RPGs. You've got strategy games. They're the ones who are actually a lot more diverse. But the quality mark hasn't hit to that level. It hasn't. So hopefully things will change. Sorry, chat. Okay, catch it. Oh, sorry, gamer. You got another. Xbox is not chasing after live service. That's a good point. Nope. But remember the ABK deal. That email. They are spending PlayStation out of business, and we're seeing it now. Wait, what? We're not seeing that now. I disagree with you. How are we seeing them outspending PlayStation out of business? That was the old Xbox. That was from Matt Booty enthusing about the idea that, you know, we might outspend Sony. We have the capacity to outspend them out of business, but they're not. But I will say this: Asha Sharma in one of the things says we're not going to go in and start chasing trends blindly. Who did that? PlayStation. PlayStation chased those live service trends so blindly that they ended up in more cancelled games than announced games. The glorious PlayStation, the market leader, faltered so badly. You cannot dress this up. It represents the height of failure, of massive failings of PlayStation as a creative company and its ability to do a fundamental part of gameplay, which is multiplayer, which PlayStation fanboys will try to downplay and denigrate the whole genre that dominates their sales charts. They love their figures, but when it comes to the top, they love sales figures, they love engagement numbers. Oh, look at that, look at those charts. But when they shut their mouths when those top charts always have Call of Duty and multiplayer games on there dominating day and day, every time, every single time. Live service dominates and they shut their mouths and they'll downplay multiplayer. They go, look at this crap. When Helldivers 2 comes, they go, well, what about Arc Raiders? Arc Raiders wasn't even supposed to exist. Apparently, it's impossible for new multiplayer games to do well. Boom, smashes it out the park and dominates the space. A great multiplayer game. And what's funny is, that game reminded me of what I thought Factions was gonna be. Because if you had faith in your game, in your ability to make that game, that should have been it. Your Factions should have been Arc Raiders. And one of the developers came out and said, "That was this kind of shit we were going for, man." And you'll never get it. But PlayStation guys are so desperate to just latch onto the sales figures and the success of Sony to the behest of them, to the detriment of them as gamers and the experiences they will get. When I talk about Killzone, they're like, "Oh no, they're making more money on Horizon." I'm sorry, are you a gamer or a sales figure? Are you a Sony shareholder, man? That's what I'm talking about. PlayStation guys are morons. Just like Xbox guys are morons chasing up Asha Sharma like she's some freaking messiah, sharing their little signatures off or whatever. Anyway, that kind of bullshit is just so lame to me. And you see that across the board. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. PlayStation is bleeding money chasing after live service and shutting down studios. The studio is only like 14, so many more studios. How many more studios will they close? PlayStation is bleeding money, yes, and chasing live service, yes. Will they stem the bleeding? I don't know. But this week we found out that Haven Studios Haven Studios is in a dire state, right? That is a guaranteed closure incoming. I don't understand how they're still surviving. Are we really thinking that Fair Games is going to smash it? So Gamers Live comment is right, which I invite a dissenting opinion to that. How is it that have they not bleeding money? They've bled money galore on how many cancelled games? To the point where they killed Bluepoint. And that's just the beginning. You're gonna see more. You're gonna see way more. 10 studios will 10 studios will be fine making PlayStation games. Guys, get that PlayStation 5, brother. You'll enjoy life even more. Trust. I have a PS5 downstairs now. My brother didn't want it. He just take it. I had a PS5 at launch and gave it to my brother. He's in Saudi. My other brother's like, he bought a PS5 Pro. That's why he plays Arc Raiders on it. He gives, here's a standard PS5. Just take it. He doesn't play the PlayStation 5 Pro or the PS5 now, but it's just like, all right, I'll play it. I might play Soros on that. But I swear if they release a PC version after that, I'll be so salty because Returnal on PC looks so much better on PC than on freaking what's it called? PlayStation. Habibi, now you see why I'm the best. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Now you see why I'm the best. You Xbox fan? Pretending you're not an Xbox fan? Why are you the best? What's happened? Returnal's crazy on PC. I might actually go back. Has something happened in this space? Oh, BT Maverick actually linked it in the chat. Sorry, on Twitter. I just seen it now. Shout out to massive love to Idol Sloth, man. He always retweets my shit. It's like, you know, he's got massive following. He does it. I love it. Appreciate it. Mad love, man. Yeah, Returnal does look incredible on PC, and that's the thing. We will not. If PlayStation walk it back, we're not gonna get the definitive edition of these PlayStation games. We're gonna get the basic bitch console version. And I saw PSSR. Oh my days, bruv. PSSR is doing some good results, it seems, for that mid-gen console. And they're like, oh, Silent Hill, Resident Evil Requiem looks so good. Looks so good. And it does, compared to the base PS5. And they're like, yeah, look at Xbox. Xbox just shat the bed. They're not even selling any consoles. Xbox, and they're like, look at PC, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, hey, hold up. Hold up here. Hold up. Your pisser too. Is this amazing console that, like, according to Nibs, rivals PCs doing path tracing? Because while you're sitting there, the little comparison with Xbox, I'm looking at path traced gameplay of freaking Resident Evil Requiem. I'm like, holy shit, we've come to the point where we're getting path tracing in games. Do you know how transformative path tracing is? But these guys are like, ray tracing, yeah! And they're like, okay, what about path tracing? Take PC out of your mouth when it comes to comparisons. Don't. And it's just the picking and choosing. Yeah. You're not in the same universe when it comes to path tracing. Until this PS5 Pro can do path tracing, don't chat shit. Shut your mouth. The PS6 will do it, but you're not in the same space. More money just for better looking hair? PSSR shampoo. And that's what I'm talking about. Someone replied in my comments going, oh, you just spent $2.5 grand or whatever for just a wee bit better graphics. A wee bit better graphics. What do I do? What do I say to these people? I can't open their eyes for them. Just freaking insane. Path tracing is amazing. And the console peasants who are literally talking about menial differences will be loving it on path tracing next gen. It's mad. Look, 99% of PCs. There it is. Look at Zeiss Max. 99% of PCs can't do path tracing. Okay, mine can. And when I say that, lol, £5,000 path, laugh at myself. I'm sorry, bro. What do you want me to do? I'm sorry you can't experience greatness. Go to Toys R Us and buy your PlayStation and be happy with Pisser 2. You're not in the same conversation when it comes to tech leaps. You're not in the conversation when it comes to tech leaps. Path tracing is not supported by all games. How many games in your freaking PlayStation do proper ray tracing? No, hardly anything. You just got Pisser 2. You're talking about that. But now you're like, path tracing is not in all games. Well, isn't the games you're playing? And GeForce, yeah, GeForce Now is there. And you got path tracing as well, right? Look, it's the same talking points. What percentage of players on PC do path tracing? I don't know. I do path tracing. That is the percentage that matters to me. Go to Toys R Us. Buy your console, man. You're talking about... You go to a toy store to buy your console, bruv. Why are you in the conversation with mans, bruv? Go to your toy store. Buy your PlayStation. This is what we're talking about. You're not in the same conversation, bruv. I'll show you the PC. Look, it's great. I'm touching it right now. I do need to clean the case a little bit. But yeah. Recognize. Oh no, it's Alex. There's peasant PC build talks about all the communism here and then this and that. Nah. I'm not like, oh no, it's Alex. I'm not here building a budget build with staplers and nappies and all sorts of shit. I am a proponent of having the best of the best. It may come at a prohibitive cost, but that's what it is, because gaming is a luxury and I love it. 100% of GAAS's PC does path tracing. Erags, safe. Smashed it. Smashed it. This RAM AI crisis is going to deny so many people from experience path tracing and high-end PC gaming. Yes, Paris. Paris ML? Why's your name changed now? That's weird. Every PC can do path tracing with GeForce. Shit. Shit. I've been playing Residential with Resi with path tracing on the 4070, still hitting 70 FPS with DLSS. Such a well-optimized game, Captain Awesome. Shout out to you with a 4070. So I don't think 99% is correct, but even if it is, wow, man. Man's went from sucking Xbox to sucking Nvidia. It's not even about Nvidia. It's about having the best. You're so hung up on these little battles that really just you it doesn't matter. I've got a freaking everything. Ryzen 9800 X3D. Who made that? Nvidia made it. I have every. I will spend what it's. I'm not. You're so beholden. It's so ironic that you make fun of me or you're beholden to the brands. You're the one beholden to the brand. You're the one freaking talking about. If it was a better card than the 5090, I will get it. AMD released a beast. They call it the 6090. I will get it. That's the difference. Not this like, oh right, yeah, and then you go out of your way to. Well, you can build a PC that matches the PS5 Pro. Let me go to the car boot sale, and if you actually buy and trade your kidney, you can build a PC that's relative to the PlayStation. The fact that your brain is stuck, so literally they have their inside you so deep that you're just regurgitating their semen out of your mouth, and you're a PC guy. Get your ass out of here, man. Get your ass out of here. Nvidia, I don't give a shit who it is. Who gives me the best? If AMD come out and release the sickest card, I will buy it. That's the difference. It's not about Nvidia. And you love to court the favor of Xbox fans, yet you've never owned an Xbox, and you deny it that you're not an Xbox fan. Stop doing that. Stop doing it. This is why you need a better level of PC gamer. There's a utility in. Oh no, it's Alex. I'm not denying it. Him scrounging around the bin to build a PC. So someone who haven't got the disposable income to buy, crazy PC. Great. I'm not even downplaying it at that level. But this man thinks that's the be all and end all. That's the baseline. Now we have to have his peasant communist ass freaking basic bitch mentality to gaming. Nope. No chance. That's why you need someone who will spend the money, who will just go out and just say, hey, listen, you want to watch a YouTube video about someone building, Honda Civics, which ironically I'm driving at the moment, but go for it. That's it. You want to see videos on done up cars, modified, sickly, spending shit tons on a freaking, I don't know, RB26 DET engine swapped or the freaking Supra Mark IV with the freaking turbocharged, spend bucks. I'm the kind of guy who will spend money like that, and I'll fucking love it. And people will want to watch that video. They'll want to watch it. What can we get for our back? Well, let's get maximum eye bleeding. If no money's no object, what can you get? Let's see it. I want to experience the best of the best, spend my money on it. And then this little communist is sitting there in this corner, even though this guy makes enough money on a one stream to buy that PC, he's being a little miserly little bitch, crying about other people spending their money. That's the difference. This guy will cry about other people spending the money the way they want. And I hate cheap bastards. I don't hate you, Alex, but I hate cheap bastards. When you're going out with me, we're out for dinner, you'll be fighting me because I will make sure I pay for everyone because I'm like that. I just like that. But I'm not gonna be this miserly cunt like, oh my god, really? This is like $5 for a Coke? Get the fuck out. Who do you want to go out to the club with, me or Alex? Alex may have the muscles, that's fine, but Alex is gonna end up grinding with another guy and sucking his whereas I'm gonna be like, come on, Habibi, let's make it right. Chill. What do you want? Ball in this. Astaghfirullah. It's Ramadan. It's Ramadan. Astaghfirullah. Trust me, you want to party with me. Alex may be fun. He might have, he might have the muscles there. But he ain't buying you shit. He ain't, you're not gonna have fun, bro. I'm the one you have fun with. I would have spent the money but got my 58 from the car boot sale. Bro, I don't like Shams. I know it comes across as me being a dick and saying, I'll spend money, this and that. I'm not talking about going. I don't. Look at Alex's reply in the chat. I don't go to clubs like a chump. It's just an analogy. You. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alex, if there's a group of us, I don't spend nothing. There you go, bruv. In life, you have to spend. If you want to buy food, great. When we go out, like in my Discord, I'm like, guys, let's go out. Let's go out Central. My treat, we're going to get some munch. We're going to go out. I'm going to take you out. Doesn't matter. It's going to hurt it might cost a couple of grand for people to buy sick food, but I want you to have a sick fucking time. I know it's Alex. When he does a little, he's got a shit ton of 100, God knows how many thousand subs. When he comes coming in, what's he going to do? He's going to send you to where? McDonald's. And make you pay for it. That's the difference, bruv. That's the difference in the content. It's good to have variety, bruv. But I'm not a miserly little shit. And I love to make it rain. I love to make it rain. You can call me a dick for being like that, but I love being like that. Oh, man. We're just playing, man. Mad love to Alex. Alex can't go out, he's divorced. Why do people keep saying that? He's not divorced. PC Civil War fought by Xbox refugees. I'm here for it. Okay, that was a good comment by the pony, bro. Guys, maybe wear a papaya suit. Dollar menu. Guys, Alex spends on the value menu. Bro, Alex, man. Come on, man. Come on, bro. That's what I'm talking about. This is what the PC space so desperately needed someone like me. So desperately. I watched the space. I got Fritanga the popsicle crying about with his basic build. And I go, oh, it's Alex having a go at me for spending. Oh my god, you spent how much on that Nvidia card? Do you not realize you're hurting the industry? What the fuck? How am I hurting the industry, bro? People are gonna buy the 5090. That thing is, I can make a profit now on this PC right now, but the card is like double the price now. But I'm not gonna sell it. It's amazing. If you had listened to me, people, if you even took out a loan to build your PC at the time I did, you would have sold it and got, Gaz, I got another 5 grand thanks to you. You would have been saying that. You can tell who's never been poor. Oh my god. Hey, nice try. I'm gonna fucking destroy this bullshit point. Look at him. Typical communist. Typical communist point. You can always tell he had a silver spoon in his mouth. There's poos clat. Let me tell you, don't ever listen to people who try to freaking bait you like that. That is the most bullshit answer. Just because I have money now doesn't mean I had money all the freaking time. I've been watching PC Game Magazine for years. This is the first time in my life I have a build that I can that I wanted to go all out. I've been watching builds galore. I've been PC gaming full time. I barely could run. I didn't have OpenGL on my PC to run freaking Quake 3 at one time. I did it. Scrunched around when I was like 15 or 13 when I did that. Most of my 20s, I was working at Superdrug, which is retail and I was making, I remember even when I was qualifying as a solicitor, guess how much I was making a month? I was making 660 quid a month, which is nothing. I think I calculated to 8 grand. I was writing checks for my firm's cleaner who was getting paid more. I've been there. I've done that. I've resorted to piracy because in Pakistan, that's the only way I could experience games. It was great. You're talking to a guy who, in most of his 20s to 30s, was just scrunging around. He didn't have the money. I worked hard, didn't complain. I wasn't a bitch. That's why I'm telling you, people, listen to me. Either you resign yourself to being a communist little peasant little bitch going or you elevate yourself and then come to this level and enjoy. I said this level like a fucking... It's a mindset. It's a mindset. You can't take the money with you when you die, Alex. You can't take it to your grave. Spend it. Your mental health will be great. Enjoy gaming. You're not worried about other people judging you. It's beautiful. It is beautiful feeling. Enjoy it. Otherwise, the government will freaking tax you half your money anyway. It's bullshit. At the end, use that money to kill innocent people. It's no use. What do you want us to do? I've been there and I've been back. I've had no money. I've been making less money in my 20s, my entire 20s, than you ever did. Talk about poverty. And then I rose up, did my time, worked for free for a year, did work experience, all that shit, started making cash and enjoyed myself. And I will love making it rain over you while you're sitting there looking at your dollar menu, and I'll fucking pay for the table, get VIP treatment, and I love it because I've earned my stripes. And I'm telling you, chat, for the younger audience out there watching this, it is a beautiful feeling. It is an incredible feeling. It's the most liberating feeling of life. Having to overcome that and use that as motivation. And I'm not saying this stuff is just physical shit. It's just bullshit at the end of the day. It's all just spending money. What? Just, I can't think. What I'm trying to say. It's all material gain. We're all talking about material gain. Talking about video games, right? It's all bullshit material gain. But in this world, which is massively consumer driven, this capitalist society that we are in, we can't escape it. That's the mindset. You have to still take care of your mental health. And you have to have the right attitude to these things. And I'm telling you, alhamdulillah, I'm very lucky, and a lot of people aren't lucky. There's so much shit that's going down out in the world. People that don't even have a tiny percent of what we have. Like having a fridge. Do you know, like, there's a who's that comedian who does a really good talk about just being grateful about what you have and we don't have. Anyway, I'm not gonna turn this into a freaking little speech about whatever, but let me tell you right now, Honors Alex is not the person to follow when it comes to life. Unless you want to build a basic build and, you know, get there and money's, you know, is tight and the economy is not great, fine, I get it. But if you have the means, or if you have the attitude, you want to go in and elevate yourself and build the sickest shit, so you want to drive a Lambo, Alex will take the piss out of you for driving a Lambo. And I will say, fuck that guy. Get that Lambo. Get that Porsche. That's your motivation. In your next step in your job, just do it. Have that mindset and you'll keep going. And then you'll realize that your materials gain is nothing, but you'll be liberated, as opposed to being completely... Buy your 5090. Shut your ass, Alex. I ain't buying you shit. I thought you hated Nvidia. Go buy it yourself. You make enough in super chats in one freaking show to buy that shit. If PlayStation left PC right now, nobody will miss PlayStation. They can't make fun games to play. The same old games made from PS4 to PS5, now PS6, keep doing stupid shit. Why do they buy them? Why do people buy that shit? Why do PlayStation games outsell Xbox games? Which, did Redfall sell more? Did Outer Worlds 2 sell more? Did Avowed sell more? Did South of Midnight sell more? What are you talking about, bro? You gotta concede to reality, man. If PlayStation left PC, I will say this though. You're right. In one sense, you're right. In one sense, Game Alive is right. Because if PC gamers valued PlayStation games that much, they would sell a lot more. So in that sense, Game Alive, you are correct. Because I don't think the PC crowd will lapse up PlayStation games like the PlayStation guys talk about. Why didn't they buy Spider-Man 2 like the PlayStation guys did? Why didn't they? What's the reason? Why didn't they buy Horizon to the levels that, you know, the PlayStation guys did? I think the games are overrated as well. So having a go at you there, I think you're right. I think you're right. You're right in that sense. If PC guys were buying PlayStation games to that level, it wouldn't be an issue. But they aren't. And that's why, to the point where PlayStation's just chasing money. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about you. They just want to get money. And they're like, oh, the PC guys aren't even buying our games to that degree. It's not worth it. Bye. Shabs, thank you so much. Because I can a tear in my eye, because I have a tear in my eye. Here's Resident Evil Deluxe Steam Edition. Yo, shout out to Shabs. He's giving us Deluxe Steam Edition of that game. Shabs, you boss. Who got that? Who got that? That's wicked. Shabs, you're a G, man. We need to link up, man. The amount you have given to people in this channel is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. He's given so many codes for years. That's from Game On Daily to this show 4 times, man. Everyone put hearts in the chat for Shabs, man. Bro, that's a lot of money. That's a brand new game. And you know who wouldn't do that? Alex. Alex would never do that. Go on, Alex. You make enough money. You have a show tonight. You're having 100,000, whatever, 1,000 viewers. You get super chatted so much with that stupid, annoying voice that I can't even watch your show because it interrupts the thought process. And they say the same thing like you're dressed up as a banana, doing whatever the fuck you're doing. Buy a game for someone right now. Support the devs. But mad love. Whoever got it, respect to Shabs, please. At least let him know if you've taken the code, man, or successfully got it. Guys, do you think there's a chance Xbox goes back to exclusives? No chance. No chance. Or is there? When you say exclusives, will Xbox go back to exclusives? This show is so messy, but I love it. Will Xbox go back to exclusives? Let me freaking do this poll, because I have seen so much shit online about this from the Xbox community. I want to know what you guys think. Will Xbox go back to... And I would say exclusives, I mean, they'll still release on PC, but not on PlayStation, okay? Will Xbox go back to exclusives? I want to see this answer. I want to see this poll for this shit. Bro, I wish I fucking sorted my shit out. Stop swearing, it's Ramadan. Where's the Asha Sharma's interview with Jess Corden? Jess Corden, Asha Sharma interview. I'm just using... will that come up? So Seamus Blackley. Oh my god, I didn't even talk about that, bro. Seamus Blackley. Seamus Blackley? The former, one of the co-founders of Xbox, basically said Xbox is going to shut his shit down. Yeah, stop the cope. Third party number 1, Xbox number 2, PlayStation 4 last. What are you? Okay. I'm sorry. Right, at least there's some sense in the chat. 82% of you don't think Xbox will go back to exclusive. What I see, actually, Xbox doing, potentially, Asha Sharma, if you're listening to this, if you're really listening to this, if you had that renegade spirit of Xbox, really, to match your barking, which I don't think you will, you would do it. You would at least stall the release of those games. It's not even that big an ask on PlayStation. Make them timed. It's not even ideal. And it's lesser of an adding value proposition to the box, but you should do it. I think there's an opportunity, or I think there's a potential that Xbox might do it to coincide with the launch of the next console. I'm not saying they will, but they might do it, because they have to weigh up the pros and cons, right? Obviously, PlayStation is their primary market. Let's be honest in terms of sales now. So, but when the next console comes out, why on earth would you just downvalue that brand, the console? Even if it is for a niche audience, even if it is you're selling at, God knows, $1,000, 1,200, whatever this premium bit of a hybrid console is going to be. Why would you not? Why would you not do it? But the real renegade spirit really is, you can't, the parasocial relationships ain't the one. Everyone sucking you off publicly ain't the one. I'm sorry. I see all that shit and it's so lame. It's so lame. And I want to go off on so many people just doing it, but it's so lame. Like there's me being satirical and singing songs here and there, but you guys just really do go hard. You don't learn your lessons. You guys go hard on the parasocial stuff. Like Phil Spencer's your big friend, and they're just using you. They're using you so rawly, and it's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. I find it cringe. And that's good for me. I made some cringe content, but I find that so weird. So bots think exclusives matter now? I've always thought exclusives matter, but that's not addressed to me because I'm not a bot anymore. I've always said it. I've always been a proponent for it. The PC guy that's still a proponent for it in this weird space, even though it would deprive me of experiences. I think it's going to be overall net massive positive for the gaming industry. I'm sorry. I'll die on that hill. Exclusives don't matter when they keep putting console prices up. Captain Awesome. Well, what are they doing? They're not even selling their hardware. Xbox is a joke when it comes to its hardware. Phil Spencer was a cool dude. His Fallout 76 shelter got nuked though. Yeah, yo, when was that? When did that happen? Was it the Just 4 Games? That's when it happened. They nuked his house in Fallout 76. Beautiful. That was a poetic moment. Guys, Asha is in the chat. Asha Sharma. You're running a gaming division of $1 trillion company that has routinely taken the piss of its hardcore fans. You can't maintain exclusivity when if PlayStation pairs it back from PC support, and you go out of your way to tender their needs better than, I mean, the ship's already sailed. This is a hypothetical now at this point. The upgrades for Xbox first-party games get the upgrades for them coincide with the PlayStation release of those games. 60 frames per second for like Hellblade comes out at the same time as the PlayStation release. They spit in your face and you still swallow it. You open up your mouth and go, there's hope yet. What's the hope? What do you think they're going to do? Let me ask you, chat. How are they going to bring Xbox back? I want to understand that. Yeah, she thinks you're a plonk. Of course she does. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What is Xbox going to do that's going to bring your favor back? The ship has sailed. There's no way they can... Pandora's box is open. You can't put it back in the box. Sony can. Because they can. And I rate them for it. I rate them for it. I haven't even looked at my face this whole stream. It just could be... Okay, it's not so bad. I thought it'd be like a complete mess. Get a time machine. Says Tarnish Game. Exactly. Short of building a time machine. She can't do shit. Steam top seller has Marathon at number 5 now. But I guess we'll see at launch, I said. Yeah, AC, let's see where Marathon's player numbers are. Because it wouldn't shock me if the player numbers at launch are lower than the peak numbers that we got with this slam, summer slam, whatever the hell they call it. It's weird. Yeah. Much so look at CH23 says, ha ha ha, Sony abandoned you, PC losers. This guy, PlayStation abandoned you time ago. They cancelled more games than they announced, and they freaking shit in your mouth. How's Factions? How's Bluepoint? Did you like that? How's London Studio? You like that? And soon you're gonna be saying, how's Fair Games? You like that? PlayStation is a shell of its former self, but this year it's good. After that, gone. Nothing Xbox can do unless they have someone like Phil in charge of Microsoft and not AI numpty overlords. Well, Phil was always fighting an uphill battle, I'm afraid. I think that the history books will judge Phil Spencer as someone who really tried hard, but his hands were tied. But at the same time, you know, we hold him vicariously liable, but at the same time, we say vicarious liability follows above him. And I hope we get an interview about it. Sarah Bond got treated badly with the Xbox. She got thrown under the bus. The one even mentioned in statements from a lot of the execs. And I feel like Sarah Bond is going to be the one that's going to give you all that disclosure about where the memes are. We'll see. Ponies already don't know what to be associated with Fair Games. I know, man. Fair Games is a fat L coming. Hey, I don't see anyone hyping up Fair Games. In fact, I didn't see anyone hyping Marathon because the same ponies like the bald-headed koala repping 3 copies of Concord of all games. They're so scared. They're so scared with live service. They don't even want to vouch for anything because they'll get embarrassed like they did when they vouched for Concord. But Fair Games is not one that even no one is even attempting to vouch for. I can't believe Matt Booty is there still after cancelling Perfect Dark. A lot of people say he fails upwards. I want to wait and see what he does. I have never really figured out what is he doing. But if he's vicariously liable for Perfect Dark, which he should be, bastard. Not bastard, that's a bit harsh. It's Ramadan. Stop swearing. If he bought 4, then maybe he could have saved the game. If he bought 4 what? Oh, 4 games of Concord. Sorry. Shit. Sarah's what? Yeah. Sorry, I didn't even talk about this. Wolverine got a release date out of nowhere. Why? Why did Wolverine, that PlayStation literally had a state of play and they just gave a release date? Why did Sony do that? Not even a state of play event. September when? 15th or something like that? Which is a good time to release it. It's a couple of months before GTA. The reason why they did that is because Herman Hulst is not liked anymore. And they had to shit out. They felt the pressure. They were like, bruh. They cancelled Bluepoint 15th. Is it 15th? Yeah, 15th of September. And that's a good date. But Sony obviously panicked. They couldn't take the heat. Everyone was calling for Herman Hulst to be canned, shit canned, and Wolverine gets released date. I think Wolverine will be a great title. Whether or not it will be, oh my god, how many tabs of my YouTube? Oh my god. And like YouTube had Marathon playing in the background. So much shit. I don't buy the Sony pulling out of PC. It's just a distraction from the Bluepoint drama. I don't think that's the case, bro, because Paris heard it last year. You have multiple sources. You have GamesBeats. What's it called? Who at GamesBeat reported it? Nate the H reported it. Jason Schreier's reported it. I'm pretty sure. Where there's smoke, there's fire. There's multiple people corroborating that, then I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. But there's a lot of controversy with what happened with freaking... So a lot of people are blaming Herman Hulst for Bloodborne not coming out. Turns out, From Software don't want to work with Sony on it. And I'm just wondering, why? What's the beef that... Sony bought shares in Kadokawa. Do you remember? The same people... you remember that Oliver Crackhead Darko? That guy... Someone sent me a link of his tweets. Bro, he's tweeted the whole day. He was so happy about consolidation. Oh, Kadokawa. Oh, yeah, Sony could do this and that. They were anti-consolidation when it came to the ABK because they cared about the industry and where. And then they were just loving Kadokawa. Oh, yeah, they're going to be... This is when the rumors were that Sony was going to buy it. There's wall upon wall just talking about it. This is such a sad loser. He doesn't even play games, and then he was just having a wank over it, and then Sony bought shares in them ultimately. And then what happens? From Software released a Nintendo Switch exclusive of their next game that basically looks like a spiritual successor to Bloodborne. Safe. And guess what? Now we find out that Bloodborne isn't, or the remake or remaster, none of it is happening. Not because of Herman Hulst. Sony were interested. They want Bluepoint were interested. From Software not. They're not interested. They don't want, they don't, they have, there's some internal issues with Sony. I'll show you the article here. Oh shit, there's the article. That's the inside. That was what I was looking for. The Sony backing away potentially from exclusives. Where is this article? I tweeted it out, didn't I? I swear I did. I didn't make it up in my head. Yeah, Sony bought shares in Kadokawa and still didn't swear Miyazaki to just stop hating on Sony. And it's weird. And a lot of people are like, oh no, he actually liked the Demon Souls remake. Other people thought, well, no, he's just being polite. Japanese are like that. He wasn't really a fan of it. If he was, he didn't want his creative works to be ruined. I don't know what the story is with this whole Kadokawa thing. Now that they bought our shares, this is internal politics. But Bloodborne 2 or Bloodborne doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon. They're riding the Elden Ring wave. Too busy working on Dustbloods to do anything with Bloodborne. Bro, they didn't need to work on Dustbloods and for the Nintendo Switch, but they did. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But we shouldn't be asking for Bloodborne 2. I still don't think it's the end of that. I think Bloodborne can come back. I think Miyazaki's just looking for an idea, a way for it to be relevant again. I reckon he'll revisit it. When Xbox just fizzles away and becomes a third-party publisher, then you'll see parties then more inclined to work, obviously, with PlayStation. So, Kadokawa was more to do with anime. I mean, the deal was they still bought shares in Kadokawa, and the driver was anime because they wanted basically a monopoly in the anime space with whatever. It's still Sony's fault. They own the IP. They are partial owners of From Software. The fact that there's no Bloodborne rental is still on Sony. I think so. I actually agree with you there, E-Ranks. I think you can't just absolve Sony in this. You can't say, oh no, it's not Sony's fault. Something that you're doing or not doing is preventing this relationship from fostering to a level where you can get this Bloodborne remake. It's just not happening. So, I don't know. Shout out to 150 of you in the chat. Smash the like button. It's not Sony's fault, says CH323. It's not Sony's fault. In all caps, he said it's not Sony's fault. This is the guy who came in saying, oh, we've got no more free PlayStation's PC's not getting our exclusives anymore. He just capped out. So it's not Sony's fault. From Software's beefing with Sony since Demon Souls OG. There was a lot of disrespect with that at the start. What was the history behind it again? What was the story behind that? Sony, I think Shuei Yoshida, basically, or whatever, they thought it was a shit game, or something happened there. PlayStation didn't believe in it, and that's why Miyazaki didn't rate them. Is that the story, or have I just got it wrong? I'm just trying to remember what the story was. Miyazaki, like the Demon Souls remake, you have the quotes. There is no beef. I've seen the quotes. But people are saying it's just being nice to Sony. Maybe he was just being nice. You never know, man. In Japanese culture, they don't go out typically rinsing the other people. They're like, when you crash your car in Japan to someone else, even though it's someone else's fault, you know what? Half the time they're apologizing and like, sumimasen, sumimasen. It's just like, yeah. Sorry. In their head, they're thinking, piece of I will destroy your mum's. And that's why the Japanese people, maybe they need to let it out a little bit more. I feel like there's a lot of pent up tension in Japanese people, bruv. I feel like, and that's why they're not procreating enough as well. The adult diapers sell more than kids' diapers in Japan. I think that's the same for Korea as well. That's insane. And it's their work culture. They're so like into that, and they're really subdued, like in terms of emotionally, because it's like a taboo. I'm not just saying that as some Pakistani guy sitting in England having to go at my mate in Japan, Keita, shout out to Keita, lazy bastard. He tells it all the time. It's just it's a thing. So the cultural thing might not be permitting full discourse on the issue. Or maybe it's true. Maybe we've got it wrong. I'm not even saying it's the internal beef. I don't know. What's the reason? They hit all caps lock level cope. They have. What's up, Web Dave? Smash the like button. That's why there's a lot of Minecrafting in Japan. Minecrafting. The game Minecraft. They're very respectful. Even he means it. He won't say it. They are very respectful. They're very respectful there. So you gotta be careful. Let me Google that diaper story. That's insane. Google it. Pakistan's out of the Cricket World Cup. Bro, Pakistan, I don't know what they're doing, bro. Refreshing to seeing a company make a move that prioritizes the brand over money. Now, I'm sure there's an amount of money that would get them to do otherwise, but it appears 2 billion over 4 fiscal years is not it. Is that in reference to PlayStation going back on PC releases? Because I'm pretty sure that's still a monetary decision. That's not a brand decision. Well, they're actually intrinsically linked. If the brand isn't benefiting, long term they'll lose money. The cost of bringing those games to PC may be prohibitively expensive and not worth the money. So I kind of get where you're coming from, but I don't necessarily agree that Sony's coming out here to value the brand. But on the face of it, you can't give them that credit though. I'll say, you know what? At least you're prioritizing the console fan base. Xbox and Asha Sharma are talking about it. You're good. You're doing it. Allegedly. We don't know it yet, but I'm pretty sure. I'm confident it's true. It's always money. Captain Austin's right. It's always about money. These companies don't give a shit, especially Sony. It's always about money. You're right, Captain Awesome. What's that tune? They're literally leaving dollar on the table. Well, okay. Sony wouldn't leave money on the table for no reason. They love their money. Like all corporations, they love their money. So why would they do this? Because as far as they may be concerned, it's not worth it. They're not making that much money, potentially. If this is the thing, again, this is all conjecture. We're hearing it from Jason. I've heard Jason try to say it. Then I've had Nate the Hate double down on it, and Paris was talking about it last year. So I think it's true, but at the same time, I don't think it harms them, because I don't think PC gamers value PlayStation exclusives that much. And I'll be honest with you, PlayStation guys don't value their exclusives that much, because otherwise Bluepoint wouldn't be dead. Yeah? Why don't you support the devs? What happened? What happened? Hey, I'm supporting the devs. Look at this. You support the devs? Look at that. I spend this money on this game that might be dead. Bought PS5 day one. Potentially might buy PS5 Pro. With Pisser 2. I saw the Pisser 2 tech freaking... at this point, it's like watching peasants like celebrate over shit. But Pisser 2 has some value to me. Only if GTA 6 is 60 frames on the Pro. If it is, and Shinobi's saying it as well? Okay. Shinobi's a pony. But, okay. But he's reputable. Is GTA 6 going to be 60 frames? I want to do this poll. Is GTA 6 going to be 60? You love your Pisser tech. Pisser 2. Like you're getting path tracing in your head for some reason. Blood. Talk your shit. Is GTA 6 going to be 60 FPS on PS5 Pro? Sorry. If it's going to be 60 FPS on PS5 Pro, I'm buying a Pro just for that game. Wow. See, chat? I get so much hate from the Xbox community for being a pony bot, for the PlayStation community for being an X-bot. And look at the poll. Look at the poll. There's confidence galore. Majority of you... Oh, okay, well, poll, that results change quickly. Shit. Still, 54% of you think GTA 6... 52%. 54% think 52%. Shit! 50% now. Damn! Is that oh, that's negative. Oh god. Let's just wait for the poll to sell. I should have waited until at least a few seconds. I'm such a stupid idiot I am. I just started chatting shit the moment I put the poll up. Right, guys, vote on the poll. Do you think GTA 6 is going to be 60 FPS on the PS5 Pro? Right now, 53% of you think yes, it's going to be 60 FPS. Super layer cake, so 60 FPS at 240p. You might as well buy it right now. It actually might be worth my while to buy it right now because that price will go up majorly if closer to GTA 6 release. 53% of you still think 60 FPS a PS5 Pro. What are you talking about? The PS5 Pro hit the poll late. Yeah, they did. More people watching you than day one. What? They want to sell a PS6 remastered version. This is the thing with Rockstar. I reckon if they went out of their way, they could get it. Well, I don't know actually, because the game is. If you follow Digital Foundry's early coverage of it, the point is this: the game is massively CPU intensive. If you're talking about the levels of the NPCs in the world, the abundant physics. I made a video on this channel talking about why GTA 6 is going to be amazing. It's not like your regular bullshit video that half the YouTubers put out. It's discussing the leaks, properly edited, good music, talking about why this game is going to be good. Things you may not even know about GTA 6. What it's doing in terms of its tech. I don't know how this thing was even going to run. I couldn't believe the visuals of this game. Like, I know people are like, guys, you glazed GTA 6 so much. It's freaking GTA 6, you pieces of shit. AAA space is so dead when it comes to raising the bar in terms of the tech. All the stuff that I'm talking about. AI, abundance of tech, physics, all of that. Who's doing it? Rockstar. If a $3 or $2 billion title can't push the bar, then nothing will. Nothing will. GTA 6 looks so dank. It looks insane. It looks insane. So if this game is running at all is insane to me on these consoles, but running at 60 frames and the PS5 Pro, I will buy it Pro, man. This game looks insane. Look at the level of detail. Look at every scene. There's so much madness going on. The reflections on the car, and I get it. It's a cutscene, this and that, but you know, anything maintains the visuals from cutscenes to gameplay. It's Grand Theft Auto. Look at the details, bruv. Look at the glistening body and the sweat. That is kind of gay, but still safe. Look at the freaking reflections on the windows. It's too much. Look at the flooring. It's so much detail in the world. The lighting, the way the lighting is bouncing off is insane. Is this RTGI? What is going on? Look at the detail. It's I can't believe this game even exists. Look at that. It just looks so good, man. And you're like, why do you glaze GTA 6? Why not? Why not? This is gonna be the best of the best. Best acting, best freaking animations. Watch the video. Best AI. Please don't let me down on the AI. I'll be so salty if you do go. That's one of the main things. GTA, but I don't think people realize what do you think that a game mode's gonna look like when you see loads of people and there's so many NPCs in this, and you shoot a bullet, what's gonna happen in a busy street? What do you think is, oh shit, sorry. What do you think is gonna happen? Bro, look at the detail. Look, bruv, even in the water bottles, bruv, look at, oh shit. Shit! Anyway, fuck the water bottles. It looks sick. Look at the detail, man. Even the voice acting of the characters, even the guard in the back, everything is. This is the creme de la creme of it. And if this game runs at 60 FPS, it's not on PC day one. This is the biggest L for PC game, is that GTA 6 is not there day one. We have to play the beta version for years until the real version comes out. But if the PS5 Pro is playing this at 60 FPS. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I should get it now because then they'll raise the price. Look at the freaking details of this, man. And you should. The story may not be what you think it is. It's a raw story. It's gonna be amazing, man. Look at the detail. Look at how much shit is going on. Look at the bottle. Look at that ass. Look at that ass. Astaghfirullah! This game is gonna be amazing. This game is gonna be incredible. And if GTA can run at 60 FPS, I will be shocked on the Pro, on any console. But they're wizards. They're wizards. You're a wizard, Ari. And the poll says GTA 6 is going to be, I'm going to end the poll now. 52% of you don't think it will. That's a good time to end it. Guys, don't be fooled like you did either with Marathon. About what? GTA 6? Don't even compare Marathon to GTA 6. What are you talking about, male goat? Booked my honeymoon the other day. Miami, then New York in November. Holy shit. I'm going to Vice City a week before GTA 6. Bro, you will love Miami. You will love Miami. Miami is brilliant. I love Miami. Yeah, this might get me demonetized. I don't give a shit. This was me in Miami. I've got, this is a tweet I pushed out there. As soon as I landed in Miami. This is Miami, bro. It's insane. Insane. What am I doing, guys? It's Ramadan. Stop it. Stop it. You're gonna be supposed to be better. This debaucherous clown. Miami is insane. If you go during spring break, it was mad. It was just spring break had ended and we'd gone for Miami Music Week. Mad. Miami's crazy. You're gonna love it. It's like, it feels like how you see it in the movie. I was there for a while ago. Yeah. I might pay a visit again. It's gonna be sick. Vice City for a reason, yeah. It's sick. They've changed the character designs already. If you don't know if you've seen of which character designs, Melgo, of which game? GTA? GAAS, that's clearly GTA 6 footage, bruv. Make a poll. Senzu, what's up, man? Poll for what? How much GTA 6 will cost? GTA 6? Okay. How much will GTA... That's a good question, actually. Will cost... How much will GTA 6 cost? I want to see. $70. I'm not going to put the dollar sign because it's long. 80. 100. Bam. If you think it's 90, it's in the 80 mark as well. Put it there. I reckon they will. I don't think it will be 70. I reckon they'll go much higher. I reckon they'll be 80 at least. A lot of you think 42% if you think that. No, well, I did the same thing again. This game has spent $2 billion in development. Countries go to war over that kind of money. Smaller countries, but yeah, they do. And they beg the IMF for money like that. So yeah, that's a lot of money. That's like 2 Burj Khalifas, which incidentally almost had a rocket smash into it today. Crazy shit. 48% of you think it's going to be, 50% of you think it's going to be 80 quid, $80. I think so. And remember, they introduced the $80 price tag with Nintendo with Mario Kart, which I haven't played yet, which is basically the same shit. It looks the same like the old Mario Kart. Nintendo, of all companies, raised that price and brought that into the mainstream. Amazing. And you think GTA 6 isn't entitled to charge that price after they're spending $2 billion? They actually spent freaking years, a whole generation building this. They spent entire country's economy's money building this. If anyone is entitled to charge that price, it's Rockstar. $80, I will buy it for 100 because I'm a piece of shit apparently, but it doesn't matter. I will buy it for 100 quid. It's GTA 6. I'll buy it for 150 I would buy it for. I'd buy it for 200. What am I talking about? It's GTA. It's going to be the biggest entertainment release ever, unless we're in World War III, which is barreling towards us. So, safe. Gas prices leaked. What are you talking about? You think the deluxe is 150? Deluxe is different. Deluxe is different. I reckon $80 easily, and you'll be lucky to get it 80, and you'll be happy. You're not paying a penny over 70, then you'll have to get a second-hand version if you can find it, because I don't think it'll be 70. I don't think it's going to be 70. It's going to be an amazing title, man. The amount of content you're going to get from GTA 6. It's going to be mad. The tune. Yeah. Collector edition is $1,000. I would rate them if they did it for $1,000. That would mean there was be something sick in it. You'll tell your friends not to buy it either. Bro, Soler, if you told your friends not to buy it, would they listen to you? Would they listen to you? People in here don't know a thing just bumping off at the guns. What are you talking about, Floodzilla? Oh, Tarnished Gamer says the bet after this is, will the internal resolution be 1080p or above? What are you guys talking about? What's happening? What's the beef? Floodzilla, either the game is going to be 1440p at 30 FPS or sub 1080p at 60. That makes sense to me. I just can't see this game running at 60. I'm not saying it's impossible to run it on these consoles, but if you've seen what they're attempting to do, unless they scale that back, think about the AI populace in the game. So many freaking NPCs going in, and the AI behavior is going to be crazy. It's going to make GTA 5 look like, well, what it is, 2 gens old. But it's going to just make every other open world game look stupid with its AI. With world AI investment in it. It's going to be mad. People's reaction is going to be insane. I hope it's as deep as the leaks suggest, man. Because it's going to be mad. That CPU is going to be working overtime. I guess it's hopium, but how long till the PC release? I think that they could easily release it within a year and justify it. Because the PC community is where the modding community is at, and where a lot of the big virality depends on things like not just the modding community, but also the role-playing community. I've been watching so much role-play stuff. Oh, well, principally of a guy called Stax Wapo. He is so funny. I can't play his clips on the show. That's how raw he is. But if you know who Stax Wapo is, you're loving life, man. That guy is a raw guy. I mean, my algorithm is just full of Stax Wapos. GTA, well, not just GTA, he goes on chat roulette and rinses people or whatever it's called, Omega or whatever. But he's a raw guy. Parental advisory, explicit content. You know, with Arc Raiders, that play the bad guy, and I'm loving that game, just being just the bad guy and playing that kind of title. I hope GTA 6 multiplayer has that kind of shit, like a real proper RP server. The RP money is crazy for Rockstar. Yeah, Senzu, it is mad. And they're going to make that money from me. When I'm looking into this roleplay stuff, I will take it seriously. When GTA comes out, I want my own RP server, man. It will be mad. It'll be mad. I've been watching Stax Wapo do RP, and it just makes me so FOMO. I missed out rawly in this. That's the kind of shit I love. I want to do that. I want to do an RP server. I want to do a proper RP server. Are you still buying Marathon, or you gave up like me, Flylo? Bro, I came to a point today where
I played loads of games and it was this weird feeling. I was like, I think I'm done. I didn't want to boot. Like, what else is there to do? There's no spectacle in the game. What am I expecting that's gonna be different? No one chats in the game. Even if they did, like, I've done loads of PvP encounters and I've murked most of the time. Even like what me and AC2 Cold were playing. It was like 2 versus 3, multiple squads. We were doing quite well. TTK is so low. We don't like even as well. Abilities are good, but I don't think I'm gonna keep because I'm terrible with my money. I'm just gonna keep. It's more hassle for me to cancel the pre-order. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm gonna play it. I will play it day one. I want it to be good, but I think that I don't know. You don't feel anything when playing it? Yeah, I don't feel it. I want to. I really want to. I even shared a clip of me like today. It was fun. Like, you know, guy was at extract from miles away, sniped him, murked him, dead. I was like, that guy thought he was gonna get out. But I've had crazy moments in Arc Raiders. That just Marathon pales in comparison. Where I go out of my way. There's so social. People are talking about it. The visual, landscape, sound, everything is. You're constantly feeling tension. When my first game that I play, not in Stella Montes, even Stella Montes actually, but even the outside maps, I'm actually nervous. I'm bare nervous playing that game. First games, it takes me a while to really get into the source. But then, just gets. I don't feel that tension at all in Marathon. Even in WoW, there's nothing better than ganking Horde players. Lao Shimazaki, good to see you, bro. Same thing. This is I think only like original WoW heads or a certain type of gamer appreciates that. That kind of stuff, we loved that. I used to play WoW, I used to play the Horde, and I would just spend days. Just, all I did was PvP, world PvP. I would go, and when I leveled up, the first thing I did actually went back and killed a load of Murlocs. That's a personal story because I hate them. But then I went out and just went up to low-level Alliance towns and just waged war on whole areas and just killed all their quest givers. So they can't even do their quests. I'm such a piece of shit. Now these guys, you have to understand, World of Warcraft, these people, they live. I've never seen so many people addicted to video games in an unhealthy fashion that I have in World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft had the most addictive, dangerously addicted people I've ever seen in my life. That game was raw. You know what? The World of Warcraft cinematics are so freaking sick. Blizzards generally, that I just want to play them. When I'm talking about it, but it's the same thing. You feel part of something bigger. You're like in World of Warcraft, like then you'd have high-level Alliance players would start coming out of nowhere because I just laid waste for hours in this town. You felt part of the game. You're playing a bad guy. You're breaking. Like the world feels real as a result. Me playing the bad guy, yeah, sure, I enjoy it so much. It's fine. I'm a piece of shit, but at the same time, I feel like I'm doing something to make the world have meaning. And when you play a traditional multiplayer game, you don't. How do you know the person's a human being? Why? Because they've got their own gamer tag up there. So what? What makes them human? What, the occasional teabag? It's the communication. It's something different that makes you feel like part of the world. The investment in it. So when they talk about it, when you hear them scream, even in World of Warcraft, when the Alliance would speak, they would jumble their wording. But you could tell that they know that you can't understand what they're saying, but they're so pissed that they're swearing at you in jumbled language. Because that's what World of Warcraft does. If an Alliance, there's two factions, Horde and Alliance. The Alliance chat, they talk to you, or vice versa. Horde talks to Alliance, it just jumbles the words because they're supposed to be a different Horde. You don't understand their language. And people found ways to make it so that you can actually understand it. I think they probably changed it now, so you can probably. They've made it so soft now. But I love that shit, and I hope GTA does that shit as well, man, because that would be litty. And that's the kind of shit I love, man. I love that shit. So 48% of you think GTA 6 is going to be 80 quid. I think you're right. Zoka says he's played a marathon is boring. I played 3 hours with multiple runs. Literally 3 PvP encounters. There's nothing happening. Zorka, when I said this, I literally streamed it for 5 hours, for God's sake. 5 hours. I had like 5 encounters of PvP. All I'm doing when I go in the game, I was just like, even if, as a rook with a pistol, I'm like listening out. Was that a human? Is that shots I'm hearing at a distance? That's what I'll hear and I'll run towards them. It's so rare. Game's not gonna make it unless they fundamentally change shit. And I mean massively change stuff. Horde speaks Orcish and Alliance speak Common. I think that's the name. Alright, okay. I'm playing World of Warcraft Midnight expansion right now. Oh, Cullen Prime. I think Zorka was playing that as well. I've lost favor with World of Warcraft after, I think, Burning Crusade. No, not Burning Crusade. Well, actually, Cataclysm just kind of killed it. They just made it all like weird anyway. I think after Lich King, I just stopped. I think the Flying Mounts killed World PvP in it. Xbox Game Pass 6 show today, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's a solo show. I had to massively disorganize, but I love the solo shows. I really do love solo shows. I need to do more of these. It's good fun. It's good fun. I like chatting to you guys. I think they increased PvP, but I think it's only the perimeter map. Perimeter maps increased in the number of players there. They've done that. But still not enough. It's just not enough. I played it today. It was not enough. I'm going to show you. Like, I can keep gameplay running in here, and you can see for yourself how scarce PvP encounters are. It is just not the same. Whereas with Arc Raiders, you can't relax. If you shot something, you just know can't mill about here. And it's the genius with Arc Raiders is you just see that little flare pop up. You can see it from miles away. It pops up. It's so clever, so good. It'd be amazing. You always hear Lich King and Burning Crusade were peak WoW. Yeah, Burning Crusade was... Like, the Flying Mounts maybe have killed it at the World PvP, I'll be honest with you. But that portal opening up and everyone going in, you see a sea of skeletons, Alliance and Horde going through. We don't get games like that anymore. This is what I'm talking about when they're talking about AAA space. No, why is there not a game that rivals World of Warcraft to this day? And that's how old is World of Warcraft? It's like 20 years old? World of Warcraft wiki. Wait, what is it? 2004, bruv. 2004. We are old, man. Holy shit, 2004. Bruv. And 22 years old, 22 years later, nothing's changed. That is the most ambitious MMO RPG we've got. There's no game with a world that cogent like it used to be. Why have we not got that? We've got the tech 10 times what we had before. 10 times. We can have game worlds that are massive. While Star Citizen is building out this pervasive world, who's building a real pervasive universe? It's not there. It's not there. There's no drive in the AAA space. That's why I'm so looking forward to GTA 6. It represents the height in the AAA space of ambition. At near eye-watering funding. And if it sucks, and if it disappoints me, I will make it known. I will make it known. I hope it's not that. I hope I have a smile across my face when I'm all of us, I presume, are taking time out. Apart from the few weirdos who want to play GTA 6. Okay? I'm talking about the normal people, okay? We're all taking time out to play that game. I'm going to stream the shit out of it. I'm going to tell my wife, don't bother me. This week is GTA 6 week. It should be 2 weeks. But life. My clients can chill. I'm taking a week off. I'm planning that rawly. It's gonna be sick. But that's assuming they might do what they did before with GTA 5, where they released the multiplayer like 2 weeks after. Which I actually hope they do. I hope they do that. I want to enjoy, you know, and only GTA is one of the few exceptions to this rule. Let us all enjoy the single player together. Let's all be part of that same conversation, the hype and talk and the discovery in the open world, all the clips going out of the random shit people are doing. Oh, it'll be amazing. It'll be amazing. But imagine if the game is shit or broken and stuff. Oh, but it can't be. It can't be. It can't be. But if it just, let's enthuse about an alternate universe. Oh God, please. And I'm just gonna will it into existence. But imagine that we do that and it ends up being shit. Oh, Take-Two's finished. Rockstar's finished. The game industry will feel that reverberations galore. It will set the industry back. If GTA 6 fails, the entire industry is set back. You think it's hyperbole? Wrong. It will set the entire AAA industry back. Massively. Massively. Gaz, you got to install a 2,000 plus mods in a moderately successful game to get that kind of experience these days, Gaz. Yeah, with WoW? No, yeah, exactly. No, nothing exists. Nothing exists. And it can exist. Mass Effect in space RPG can be done. I want to make a video that I need to fucking make. I keep saying it. I've been saying it for like 5 years. How do I do it? How am I supposed to do it? Play games. Guys, you don't play all these great games. No time. Stream. Make videos. Run a law firm. Freaking join inside of gaming. Do more interviews. Have a kid. Have a family. Just get back. Just crazy. There's not enough time in the world. But you'll still be grateful for what we have. It's going to be a lot worse. Burn it to the ground. Independence where it's at. Indies are where it's at. Indies are where it's at. AA is where it's at right now. But it better not be broken. The time and money is spent. It can't be. Can't be. There's too much investment in GTA 6 for it to fail. It cannot fail. Timestamps are fucked for this stream. I can't do it. Well, I will do it, but I don't know what. Bro, there was topics. I even had topics. But it was just such a good, like, just chatting shit streamers. I loved it. Resident Evil Requiem is out. And I asked, do I need to play Resident Evil 7 and 8 to enjoy it? Because I played Resident Evil 1 to 5. 1 to 5? Oh, yeah. 5 is the one in Africa. Code Veronica. I didn't play RE6 because it looked like ass. And the logo looked like a giraffe. And I think the game was shit anyway. It was ass. So, but I haven't played Resident Evil 7 and 8. And I asked whether I needed to play those to play Resident Evil Requiem. And people said, no, you don't need to play that game. I have not. And the reason why I bought RE7 ages ago, the reason why I haven't played it is because I want to stream it. Resident Evil 7 live in front of you. But you guys know I'm such a scaredy cat when it comes to horror games. I thought this, you know, people when they stream, they're like, oh no, I'm scared, look at my reaction, la la la. Obviously it's good to have good reactions in games and stuff like that, yeah, but genuinely I don't want to stream it because you're like, Gaz, such a moron, he's such a poos clut, scared so badly of this game. But that game, it has jump scares. Jump scares cheap anyway, man. It should be a real horror game is a game that's unsettling. And the problem with Resident Evil for me was when I played Resident Evil 4, I loved it. Like in terms of the beginning, the whole fireplace, you know, the whole beginning scene, I still remember it all the time. And then later on you go to the cathedral and then the freaking shit just gets more and more crazy. I didn't feel scared. It was an action game. And that was the problem with it. Resident Evil turned into an action game. And I didn't get scared. RE5, just play co-op, it had fun doing it. But it was the same shit. Was it RE5 that had a controversy about having that that mode that was on the disc? I remember now. It had a mode on the disc that they paywalled, even though it was on the disc at launch. Isn't that right? Like it was like a horde mode kind of thing, if I remember correctly. So ages ago, years ago. But this game looks insane. People are sharing clips of it. They're saying this is the best looking game out this gen. I'm like, what? And they're showing clips of it and it looks insane. Now, this game has path tracing. Whilst pisser guys are talking about, oh, look at this and that, ray tracing. PC, my PC, I can play, but I have Chronos to play. And I'm playing it. I'm not gelling with Chronos that much, I'll be honest with you. Maybe I should just play this live on stream. But someone else did that, and some PlayStation guy came and ruined the story. So, I don't know. I don't want that to happen. It might happen. But that's the thing with these games. You play there on stream and some prick's gonna ruin it because I made fun of their console. And they are now my stalker. Which I have many. So, that's the thing with single player games. I can't really stream them, but I want to stream them. Fuck it, who cares, man? I should just stream it. Why should I let these pricks dictate what I do, the content? Just enjoy it. Try and gloss over their spoilers and just play it. It's the experience that counts, I'm sure. And I can tell how people can ruin the story in this game. Because Leon Kennedy, he's got AIDS, he's got the T-virus or whatever. He's got some massive murkages going down. And someone's going to be like, oh, he dies in the end. Or something like that. They can't kill Leon Kennedy. If they did, you'd see on the internet, I'm sure. Because it would be like Joel level betrayal. But it shouldn't be. So yeah, this game is out. I think it's like 88, 89 Metacritic. It's decent. People are loving it. Visually, it's astounding. And everyone is talking about, and Zoka will love this, the value of having in-house engines that are not Unreal Engine to produce great visuals. And I agree. But those are few and far between, and not everyone can devote the resources to build games like that. It took you 11 hours to finish? You finished it already? Magnum, have you completed the game already? And you completed it in 11 hours? They can't kill Leon, he's the most popular character. Yeah, you're right, Senzu. Rest in peace, Bungie. Bungie's finished, I think. I genuinely think they're gone. Zorka, listen to what I said. I knew you were gonna. I agree that there's more utility in engines like that, but there's more. There's an appeal for those kind of things. However, there's a reason. There's a reason why in-house engines aren't that prevalent. It's because they're prohibitively expensive. That's why you should give props to UE5, giving indies and AA's the avenue to create games at the level of fidelity that are matching or rivaling AAA titles, like games like Body Cam. I showed Body Cam to my friend Sham, and he couldn't believe it. He was like, "What the fuck? How? That's real. That's real." UE5 helps indies do that. However, there's a utility in in-house engines if you can afford it. Zoka's like, in-house engines, and you agree? I'm going to spaz. What do I say? What do I say? Zoka hears what he wants to hear. Onimusha and Pragmata are going to run like butter on PC, man. I can't wait. And we're getting more and more freaking path trace titles. We're getting way more path trace titles now. There's so many path trace games. Path tracing coming, being... people could cry about, frame jet. Oh, my headphone's gone. They're like, oh, hey, frame jet is shit, this and that. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares, brother? Today, smash. Who cares? Frame gen. Think freaking path tracing is possible? Bullshit. I couldn't believe it. We had Minecraft demos at the start of this gen. And now we're making memes. Oh, music stopped. Start again. So, yeah. The industry's a terrible place, guys. There's so many layoffs galore. Yes, there are. But What's gonna happen? Who cares? I don't say who cares. It is bad, but if you keep focusing on the negatives all the time, you're just gonna kill yourself. It's just stupid. What's this? It's stupid. You can't keep. Like, this is what I hate about so much of the discourse. It's negative, 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 and there is a lot of negativity. And YouTube prioritizes negativity. But there's a lot of positives as well in this space. We are getting this game. Look at this game. Oh shit. Oh god. It's not. This thing doesn't even work anymore. Where do I go? Crimson Desert looks insane. Crimson Desert looks incredible. We might be getting a title that, you know, that people will be like, everyone's talking about GTA. Crimson Desert coming from the South Korean team that has spent ages working on shit. On this title, delaying it until it's right. This game looks so good. People think it's too good to be true. And I don't know anymore. I don't even know anymore. I don't know what's going to happen with this game. But this game has path tracing, has all sorts of shit, man. Why can't I see the shit? I'm trying to bring it up. Who shared this? Kami 13. Okay. 1 second. Let me show you. Kami 13. Go on, Kami. I'll follow Kami. Why am I not following him? Right. Here we go. Bam. Crimson Desert will get pitch black at night, similar to Dragon's Dogma 2, which is another great game, an incredible game that I, again, in my backlog, loved playing it. Made videos on this channel. Pearl Abyss also confirmed the game will have RT Global Illumination on PC. Another in-house game, Zorka. See, you don't like in-house engines, I'm telling you. Yeah, similar to AC Shadows and Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, both games some of the best looking titles of this gen. Amazing. Let me actually pull the YouTube video out, because that will be a higher quality than compressed. Oh, it's Digital Foundry. All right. Look at this things, bruv. Holy shit. Look at this game. Look at this game. Obviously, not everyone can build their own in-house engine to look like this. And the reason why they can make their engine do this stuff is because it's Richard. That's not Richard, is it? No. Richard Ledbetter. What's his name? Is he Richard Ledbetter? I forgot the name now. They always mix up their names. Richard Ledbetter. I forgot their names. He's not Richard. Who is he? I'm not gonna look at chat to figure that out. Well, I can't see chat because this video. Richard Ledbetter. My brain's gone dead. I forgot. He's the pony guy. Look at the graphics. Holy shit. Look at it. And you know the scale of it. Look at the water. Oh my god. I haven't seen this video. This game looks amazing. This game is either too good to be true or incredible. Like this man's face. Oh, John Linneman. There it is. John Linneman. They're both doing the same thing. Look at their teeth. That's a weird way to pause it. But yeah, great guys though. I'm sure. What they're saying, bruv? Just shut the fuck up. Show me the gameplay. Look at this. Yeah. This looks amazing, man. And, you know, I'm not typically into high fantasy that much, but this game is weird. It'll have mechs and robots and all sorts. Kind of looks shit here, not gonna lie. But, yeah, that's better. It looks good. I don't know what this game is. Then it's got Zelda-like puzzles and shit. Game is amazing. Looks crazy. Look at the size of this world. You can go fishing. I don't have time for massive freaking online games. Yeah, some of the games that are coming out this year are big, like open world games, like GTA 6 and Crimson Desert, and it just murks my and Fable, and it's gonna murk my time. I hope Wolverine's a linear action game. If it's open world or semi-open world, it's gonna piss me off. I need a little bit more linearity, which is a funny thing. Last gen, yeah, I wouldn't have said that. Last gen. Look at this. lighting, RTGIs, and shlavoovi, I don't know, all these buzzwords. Who cares? It looks sick. The game looks sick. Look at that. Look at this, the desert level stuff. There's them. Look at that. There's machines here. What's going on? I don't understand what the story is really wacky, but look at that scale of this engine. How much shit is on screen right now? Look at that. How far in the distance you can see. And the level of detail of, look at the individual trees you can see from so far away. It's mad. And volumetric clouds. And then you have details all the way down to, look at the little bits of the detail on the surf there. The rocks. This is the PC is going to run. Well, I don't know if they optimize it well, but path tracing. Not path tracing. This won't apply. But RT global illuminations on PC. Will you have it on console? Will you have it on console? I don't know. On PS5 Pro, you might. You better. Look at this. Damn, man. Game is going to look sick. What the fuck? Who gives a shit about Borderlands? Yeah, it's going to be sick. I'm looking forward to it. Another game coming out this year. Along with so many games coming out this year. Fable is coming out this year. The next Forza is coming out this year. Phantom Blade is coming out this year. Wolverine's coming out this year. Saurus is coming out this year. Resident Evil just came out this year. And what about Marathon? Nobody gives a shit. Because it's... And GTA 6 coming out this year. We eat good in the gaming space. In the gaming space. Replace is coming out as well this year. There's a lot of shit, man. That's what I'm saying. You can complain about shit, but there's something for everyone. And that's on native 4K. Shit. Resident Evil Requiem looks good and runs great on PC. Even PCs without $5,000 cards. Apparently on the Nintendo Switch, it looks good. Which is incredibly well optimized. Rated. Bungie's kind of looking lame these days. Yes, they are. And I think after Marathon, I don't know if they'll pull it out of the bag. I don't see anyone hyping it up. High God is dead now anyway. I don't know. They've got like 20 people working on it apparently, but it is what it is. So yeah. What time is it? Oh shit, it's midnight already. Although I just started a little later. Yeah, chat. We made some memes. Shout out to over 100 of you still here. We're making memes. I love it. We're enjoying the schleems. Safe. Well, I'm gonna call it a day because otherwise, I just shut the fucking chat. Let me make sure there's no super chats. I've freaking closed YouTube. This is great. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love the solo show. Actually, I really enjoy the solo shows. Smash the like button. It helps populate the things. I'm so sorry the videos haven't been flowing. I'll be eternally sorry. I'm juggling Insider Gaming and this now as well, but they will happen. I'm just finding a way. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Had a sick time. And chat, you've been amazing. New Castlevania is out this year. Yes. Black Space Engine, that was what it's called. Crimson Desert's Black Space Engine showed us 60 FPS is possible. For GTA 6, do you mean? I like what Guerrilla Games and Kojima does with the Decima engine. I also do. I love that Decima engine, and that's why I want Killzone. Anyway, sorry, I'm supposed to end the show. Thank you, everyone. It's been jokes. We've been having fun. Smash the like button. I might work on a script for my another video. And we'll make some memes. I'll check out Black Desert Tarnished. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Let me make sure I have no super chats. I've read all of them. Thank you so much for the super chats. It's been lovely. Shout out to Shabs again for giving out that deluxe edition. Sick guy. I love you guys. Ponies, bots, PC gamers, gooners, galore, and Nintendo drones. You're all welcome here at the Subject Source, where we speak the truth. Peace out, people. Mad love to you all. I'll see you next week. Safe.